So, guys, when we last left her... Oh, wait, no, hold on. Yeah, welcome to Do for Dream of Electric Sheep. Under idea.
Hi, Mamie. I play Isidore.
So much.
Wait, what's happening? Are we playing a game?
Can I play with Sophia and stop interrupting me, Neil? Because I'm...
Neil, speak when it's your turn. Thanks, man. Just doing some management.
Darren, is it my turn now?
Hold on, let me just consult the register. Yeah.
Cool. Do you need me to roll for initiative or anything just to make sure that's my turn?
Yeah, give me a nat 20 with disadvantage.
Give me a nat 20 with disadvantage. What the fuck? Anyway,
just,
I'm Neil.
Yeah, just come on.
Esme. I'm the quiet and soft-spoken one of the group.
Oh my God, you can fuck it off.
Clearly.
What a die. Take us home, Laura.
Hi, I'm Laura. I play Coda. I can't follow that. I'm sorry. Generally, I'm sorry. Like, just
I
for all
don't
of this.
understand. Why do people have such a problem with me being this
When we last left our heroes, y'all had done some things. People in the government might consider it unsavory what you did.
Shrug emoji.
Man, fuck them. But yeah, you guys traveled for a bit. You just, came off the beaten tracks. Technically, it's still on the beaten track. Fucking hell, there. You guys came onto the Deep Crossroads, a place none of you have been. Alien and strange to all of the party members, except for his bit. He's evil.
Way to spoil it, Darren. Come on.
Oops.
But
yeah,
Episode reveal.
Are we at 100 episodes already?
No.
Oh,
Like
thank
57,
fuck! I was like, what?
I think we're on 57.
But yeah, the road before you is like, kind of a really as fancy as a dirt road could be. It's not stoneworky. It's like vines overgrowing bushes and trees.
It's not like flying garden center dirt.
Yeah, some of that high quality rich people dirt. But yeah, before you is a sign that just says "Welcome to the Deep Crossroads." It's kind of like one of those boards clearly hastily just thrown on with a lick of paint and a paintbrush.
Does it say like population 70 and it's crossed out and it says like 5?
No, it definitely does not. Who's clicking? Who's twisting something? Hey,
I feel like
reveal
it's a
yourself.
fidget spinner and I'm gonna punch them.
What are you doing, Ian? I see you lighting up there, boy.
Oh, sorry. That was my microphone rubbing off my hoodie.
wow, Darren, now you just called out Ian and made him feel like he's ruined everything.
Wait, good pause. Really kept the flow going. Good man. Clap.
Is this
He can flow.
Before you is a small town.
How
Very
small.
Just over the threshold to not be considered a hamlet. Is that specific?
Knee-high.
midget or tiny person? Midget or tiny person? That small?
I mean, moving forward, there seems to be a large crowd and some yelling, about maybe, in the distance. Seems to be a bit of a crowd, bit of yelling.
I go towards the yelling.
But friends, the time we went towards the yelling the last time, a dwarf got attacked by a seeker. Shouldn't we reconsider our actions?
I go towards the yelling.
Yeah, see, I equally don't care. Let's see if we can get this guy fucked up.
Everyone just walk into the middle of something.
Yeah, it's called being the main character. Ooh,
retcon. No. You know what? Retcon. No, you walk and it's everyone's dead. The end. Roll credits. Fuck this. I'm going. I'm gonna go direct to DVD movies from now on. Fuck this shit.
That episode of Father Ted where the baby is left on the door. It's like, I thought we were going to get into wild hijinks looking after this baby. Today everything is too pleasant.
I love Father Ted so much.
It's actually like a completely ordinary day. It's mild weather, we go to an inn and have an average meal, and we all sleep well.
Turkey's a little dry.
Guys. You're not gonna miss
The
it.
turkey's a little dry!
Anyway, so the yelling, Darren. Talk to us about the yelling.
Give me a perception check, because at the moment it's just kind of like all audible, like. So give me a check there if you want to zone in on stuff, hone in. That's the word.
Hi, I suck.
Hi, I suck.
I love honing on things.
Wow.
Sorry, what was investigation?
No perception, but hearing. So you don't have disadvantage in since it's hearing, not eyeing.
Oh. Yay!
You're
Hold on.
not eyeing.
Hold on. Hey, oh, sorry.
Almost. Nice.
I have the best ears
Esme,
in town.
yeah,
They're
the
quite
best
large.
ears.
Hey,
Your eye went bye, and then your ears were like, well, better make up for this somehow.
Ooh, Daredevil. He's Daredevil.
Esme and Mr. Risbit, you hear someone declare the following. In the name of Corellin, I demand this man to be executed.
why?
Ooh, elves. I'm intrigued.
And there seems to be kind of like a woo and a combination of what are you doing?
Darren?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I want to add my voice to the "What are you doing" crowd.
Nice.
Darren, I'd like to
you get a bonus to a what are you doing? What? Yeah.
I just start putting the excuse me please move. It's like a breaststroke essentially through a sea of people. Esme just starts doing that to get herself to the front.
I'm gonna follow.
Yeah, like squeeze into
In
her wake.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you guys.
You in town. Excuse me.
Hi, excuse me, main character, please move. Thank you, main character. I believe there's plot, and I have to,
Yeah, I can hear something happening here, and I feel like it involves me, and I'm not sure why. So just get out of my way.
Darren, is this crowd in the center at this stone?
No, it's more. Oh, my mouse just exploded. It's more kind of closer to the temple.
Okay.
But yeah, when you guys, Esme, I feel when we are not.
We are not about me.
When
How
you guys
dare you.
push. Hey, Neil. Can you keep it down, man? I'm trying to make the scene. I'm just trying to it's a group effort. You need to shut the fuck up, okay? When you guys push through the crowd, you notice. Oh my god, you notice a group of individuals clad in silver and radiant. It's not like shedding light, but it clearly has a soft glow. To it, they've got what was it? It's not tiaras. Is it a circlet? Is that what they call them in Skyrim? Yeah, kind of a silver one of them. But you notice a familiar kind of silvery skin color to these elves.
Circus wearing.
They've kind of got a variety of different shades of goldeny hair, basically. There's definitely one with just that bleached blonde hair kind of thing.
So, Darren, is this a congregation of Chris's? Is there a Prata Hemsworth?
No, it's a congregation of Nilos. Would you stop?
I think they're Eladrin, yeah?
The time has come. I will finally kill my family.
Father, it's me, Esme.
She just throws herself into a spinning kick and just starts beating to death.
But yeah, you see this kind of group of armored individuals are kind of all looking around at the crowd, kind of in a bit of a defensive position. They've all kind of got their backs to one another. It's forming a circle. At the head or at the top of the circle, kind of near enough in front of the temple, is a Eladrin man who has an individual down on their knees and a sword across where they're at the throat, and basically they look menacingly at the temple.
Who is this person that is being held down?
They seem to be a young man, a young human, kind of got weird, paley looking skin. Kind of looks like a watery, leathery texture to it. Looks kind of distressed, clearly is very nervous and upset about the situation, and they kind of look like they're going to talk, but they're like, oh, I have a knife or a giant sword at my throat. I'm just gonna stay quiet.
I playfully nudge the nearest person, and I just say, it's hey, just blew in. What's going on?
Yeah, a hunched over woman in kind of like a covered in like
literal
twigs.
hag.
The local hag. You kind of
Well,
got
we
like
are in the swamp.
Swampy.
yeah, like she's got like a nice twig and leaf covered robe, kind of an older woman, and she's like, oh, I don't know, they're claiming to like there's some artifact in this here pond, and they gesture to where the drowned stone is. And apparently this individual tried to stop them, and they're on some holy quest, and they're not allowed to be stopped, because apparently if you worship a god, it's a get-out-of-jail-free card for murdering people.
Oh, good. Esme just kind of keeps moving forward and puts her hand up. It's like, hey, yo, Eladrins. I want attention. Give me attention. Over here. Just starts like both hands raising up and down. Hey,
It keeps cutting away, and every time it cuts back, Esme's doing something more and more extreme. She's like juggling
doing the
chainsaws.
hustle for freedom.
Just look at me! But yeah,
hey,
yeah,
yo, what's going on here?
the main one kind of you, and it's like, a fellow kinswoman.
Yeah, definitely. I got a question. Who are you? What's going on? I will reveal who I am in a moment.
Momentarily.
What? Esme's super meta in this game.
I'm just watching. I just want to like
The fucking injection gave her like fourth wall breaking powers.
finally.
She's Deadpool. Why do these speech bubbles follow me everywhere?
Magic artifact in the lake. Yeah.
Yeah, this person introduced themselves as Carrick Gemflower.
Sorry, say again?
Carrot?
Carrick.
I heard carrot.
Carrick Gemflower. I mean, yeah, probably. He's like, oh, we're on a holy quest to reclaim elven artifacts. We are members of the second place. Fellowship of the Forgotten Flower.
Fellowship and flower.
Yeah.
How is it forgotten if you're a fellowship of it?
And he's like, a goblin!
Hey, listen.
It's a scout for a raiding party. Ugh.
No, he's with me.
Wow.
Go.
Everybody, hey, hold on, everybody. Don't worry. It's like Esme just turns to the
It's like,
party.
you
"Don't worry."
associate yourself with this thing?
Esme just holds her finger up to him. It's like, just one moment, please. And she just turns back and goes, don't worry, everybody. I'm about to out-racist all of them. She just turns back around. She's just
No,
like,
that's not. Oh god.
Yeah, it's like, that doesn't make a better okay.
She turns back again. It's like, this is how we communicate.
She covers her
"Hi."
his ears, and it's like, no, of course not. And closes her ears. It's like, oh my god, he's hitting it.
She's just like, hi, Esme Nilo, literally civilized person. I'm just here to question whether or not that your holy quest requires the murder of an innocent individual. Like, equally, yes, goblins are fun. So is Isadora. She's a bard. This is like, she just like presents Isadora. It's like, and then that's Coda. He's literally Satan. We're good people, and I'm sure you're good people. So maybe just don't kill that person. It just seems. She just like.
It's like this
she does a
person
spade
laid
twister, but
hands
it's
on
like,
one of the holy warriors of the Forgotten Flowers. No.
well,
He's
why?
interrupted our. What?
Hey,
I don't-
how about if you just move the sword and she's literally hand gesture. You're like, if you just move that sword like down, like a little bit, he can tell us what happened. And if we can all know together, then maybe things will work out for the best. I've
hear
been known
like
to create a peer mediation. I don't know if you've ever heard of the city Borea. We peer mediated and we resulted in a lot of dismissing of racial tensions. So we're here to work on that today. And she just keeps moving forward, and she's just like, "No, I'm here now. The moment is now. I'm ready to save this man's
You
life."
hear like a dunk, and a Eladrin knight, 3 heads down, let's say, a man, kind of has like a dagger in his chest plate, and they all kind of look at it. It's like, and like it kind of like it's just jutting out. Doesn't look particularly like deep in there, and it kind of turns to water, and like just falls apart. And you hear a booming voice from the temple. So like, oh, you have one of mine. I guess I have one of yours now. And from the steps descends a woman with elf-like features, the ears and such. The skin color is kind of pale and what's the word? It's pale, but hold on. kind of greeny and murky. Yeah, I can't think of the word now. It's gone out of my head. But her hair floats as if submerged. She is donning what one would consider a pirate's captain outfit, like the long coat, the cuffs, the sword, the saber, got rows of daggers down her front. And as she descends, her eyes are kind of discolored. There we go, kind of like that, kind of like her eyes are really pale, as if she was a corpse. As she walks, you see droplets of water follow her. What's beeping? Purely okay. And here I was thinking, Coda screams that.
Darren,
hello.
how close is she to me?
She's not that. Oh right, yeah. Hey, she looks it, but she doesn't. She definitely she's not. What's the word? Decomposing.
I'm sorry, but if somebody looks undead, he's gonna be like, eh.
I mean, fair. Yeah, you kind of hold
Can
on.
you sense it?
Divine sense as an action, just to know the location of any celestial feet of you that is not behind total cover. So I know the type of being whose presence I sense, but not its identity. So it's a case of if somebody's undead around me, I can be like, that person's undead.
Oh, okay, I get you. You get flickers of undead. There's I'm not sure the exact ruling, but it's kind of dipping your toes into the undead pool.
Yeah.
It's not 100% undead.
Dead.
Off brand. Off brand undead, so to speak. But as you kind of turn to be like, who's that? Hey, what? The knight that had the dagger in his chest starts kind of coughing up water and basically hyperventilating, and water keeps coming out of his throat.
Esme is just like, hey, I'm here to help you stop drowning that man.
It's he's free to go once they release one of mine.
Hey, look, I'm here to help. We're all here to help. Just, if you could immediately stop hurting that person individually, I'm sure Carrick won't kill this person immediately, and we can start having a frank and honest discussion. I'm Esme and I'm here to help. I feel like I'm keeping my tone I'm keeping my register just very low and calming to ensure that we all achieve our goals out of this situation. Okay, so just everybody calm down, just take a breath collectively, and we'll move on from here. Okay. So has that man stopped drowning?
No, he's still on all fours on the ground, like spluttering up water, basically.
Ma'am, do you have a name just so I can address you directly?
It's you may refer to me as Isabella.
Okay, Isabella. Apologies. We have a friend named Isadora. I call her Izzy. I'm sorry. It is my fault.
They laid hands on one of my priests. They should release him first. Then their knight can go free.
Well, hold on.
If you
Okay.
kill their man, they're gonna let yours go.
If they kill my man, who knows who gets to walk out of this town square alive? I sure don't.
I
Your
know.
first blood.
I don't think it would be first blood. It would be first drowned victim, and I don't want that either. So, Isadora.
Well, you guys are both kind of annoying, so she's going to stand into the center in between them and cast calm emotions.
Ooh. That is a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Cool. 1 second. Alright, this is for Carrick. And that's for Isabella.
The 21's for Carrick.
21 is for Carrick.
He passes, she doesn't.
Okay, cool. You can see her hair that was kind of upright and kind of flowy as if underwater, kind of goes down a little bit, and kind of more accumulating at the back of her head, kind of thing. And she's perhaps I acted rashly without thinking. And she clicks her fingers, and your man's and the last bit of water comes out, and you're and he's oh, but this man still hasn't let go of my priest.
I turn to Carrick and say, "You're welcome. Now let him go."
Give me persuasion with advantage.
Oh, are you?
No.
Wait, what?
2d20 D1.
That would be 22. Yeah.
Well.
He's yeah, I was
How did you do this?
let's not tempt fate and just go with the numbers.
Butterfingers.
Like, I'll roll these and immediately kick them away. But yeah, he you can see him lower the blade and kind of like shove this priest forward.
I
He's
pull
like-
him to his feet.
He's like, oh, thank you. And he kind of scampers off up the steps.
Go on.
I think that ourselves, as external parties with a proven history of peer mediation, and Carrick and Isabella should meet on neutral ground to discuss the important elements of this problem going forward.
Is neutral ground. That's barks, Isabella.
Okay, Isabella, with respect, I'm pretty sure that we are standing near your temple, which I can't imagine.
I mean, hold on, Miss
Esme, Nyla,
Miss
peer
Esme.
mediator.
Oh yeah, sure. You just give yourself imaginary titles. Go for it, honey.
I'm TV. Hold on.
It's
People
we're standing.
She peer mediated real good. It was like, great.
It's you're standing near our stone because we were here first. It's neutral ground in the sense that anyone who worships whatever the fuck doesn't get shit off anyone. So you can worship what you want to worship in this town, as long as you obviously don't start shit like this. And she gestures to the Eladrin. And as she's finished saying that, you hear one of the female Eladrin knights be like, "Sir, to the west." Hold on, yeah, the east. There we go. Fucking nailed it. To the east, it's the banner of Lolth. Lolth.
Wait,
That
what?
one.
As I turns to Isidore, it's like there's too many elves.
I too many elves
And
in
like
this one town.
everyone's like gaze follows this individual's like pointing hand, and you see a building off to the right, very small, like kind of like more, not even an abbey, because abbey's kind of like, basically it looks like a miniature temple, a very small temple. But yeah, you see the banister or the banner. There we go. Thank you. Banner of the Spider Queen. Lolth. I can never pronounce it. But yeah, hanging there, and it's and like you see like webs hanging out of it, and there's like the doors are shut, the lights are on, kind of thing. But it's just kind of there.
Nobody's home.
And are there people coming towards us?
Ooh, wait, one second, guys. Please here. No, there is not.
Okay.
The Eladrins have just pointed this out.
Okay, so Esme is just like, Esme just turns from Isabella and Carrick. It's like, okay, so we have Drow, Eladrin, and Wood Elves all at the same time. I'm angry. I want them all dead.
Oh, I want the Eladrin.
No.
I want the Eladrin that insulted me dead.
Now remember what our previous
No.
Gloria of talk don't kill.
Yeah,
think that went
well-
quite well.
Yeah, but that was Borea. We've grown up since then. Remember, a Shaylin, talk don't kill didn't work then. We had to kill. It's like,
Esme?
maybe
But these aren't
maybe this
zombies
town just
or infected, these are just people.
maybe this town just can't survive peer mediation. Maybe we just
Okay,
can
we
blow it up.
literally just walked in. Can we not talk about murder yet?
I just Isadora, Coda. I'm just going to direct you. Just direct your stares to me. Think about how difficult I am to work with. There's like 9 of me across the way. Like, is
We
it
managed to
worth
work
it?
with you for a game, so
Will,
That doesn't mean it's worth it.
hey, look, I did a thing. I did a good for once.
yes, you were.
You did.
And I'm
really
gonna
good.
stand by that and keep the good going insofar as possible. Spider people haven't like done anything yet, so I think they're cool for the moment.
They're not.
These guys are just racist. We can we'll deal with that. We'll make that work somehow.
I know how we can
And
make
then-
it.
Not killing them,
Oh.
not murder. other like let's brainstorm things other than murder.
I
Let's
feel
find out
like
what this fucking artifact is. Maybe we can make it.
I
Maybe
feel
something
like
we can
what
use.
Oh, stop. I feel like what we need to start with is dispersing the angry crowds, if that would be possible.
Well, Isadora's made some headway with that already, but yes.
Hello.
I feel like we should try and disperse the crowd, and then discuss like. I feel like we need to reduce the numbers. What?
Yeah.
Oh my
Listen,
God.
listen, Rizbit. That is the creepiest thing you've ever said to me. How dare you? You might get taller. Who knows?
Who knows?
Equally,
So, guys,
don't ever say that
I'm
to me
solidly
again.
in the court of talk down kill again for this one.
Yes, so am I. But equally, I would really much
Oh, it's
like
not
to
going
kill.
to be easy.
Well, nothing's
at this
easy in life.
declaration, you see all the Eladrin knights draw their swords.
Hey!
Wait,
And
what
they're
are
like-
you doing now?
They're like, oh, Almighty Corellon has sent us here to purge this land of this filth.
Hey! Hold on! Can I ask a question? Just gotta put
Yeah.
this out here.
Go for it, buddy.
What specific filth has Corellon sent you to deal with?
Well, I thought we were here to find a lost elven artifact, but it seems our god works in mysterious ways and has shown us a shrine to this. And he like spits towards the
Oh,
general
yeah.
direction.
Hey, so just as a question, how
Okay.
long have y'all been operating?
Several centuries. Why?
Okay, cool. Just, and she's just holding up her hands. It's like, just give me a moment with this one. It's like, so, you follow the rules of Corellon, your god. A man I believe to be very warlike, but also beauty based, and that's all well and good. Did you hear about a place called a Shaylin? Because a Shaylin happened, and that was scary. And a lot of undead creatures came, and I'm just wondering, why did Corellon not have an issue with that, but suddenly has an issue with, sending people to an unremarkable burg to pick up his groceries?
Our Lord works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, that's a very mysterious way, because you're coming here to kill people as opposed to, save lives. Do you ever hear of the, what are they called? The Torchbearers of Pelor, and she, whips out her, magic rod, which is, they're pretty deadly, and they help kill the undead. Y'all need to start thinking about the things that are important in life, which is aliens. There are aliens coming, and we need to get ready and
Esme.
deal with them.
Not the
Hey,
time.
hey,
Not the time. Esme.
aliens. I'm not even kidding.
Isidore, do you want
It's
to maybe
like-
take over?
She just points at Dave, and it's like,
Over
look
what?
at him.
What?
Like,
Look at
she's
it.
so much better at it than she is.
Okay, look, you can't just murder people. You can't just walk into a town and murder people.
Yeah, who gave you the right?
And,
Not
and
me.
don't
the
say
other.
you're God.
He literally is like,
Like, God can't really give humans rights. Just doesn't work. Mortals.
So you're saying you side with these drow scum?
I mean, I totally side with the whole not killing anyone ever for any reason unless absolutely and utterly necessary. And racial genocide is, and she just checks her wrist. It's like, it's never time for racial genocide, Park. Wouldn't you
How many
agree?
of them are there, Darren?
Like 2.
Hold on 1 second, hold on. 5.
Just
We
one
could
now.
take them.
No.
I was honestly
That's not
just
right,
being
I'm
like, it's like, oh, I see, fireball.
1 sec. I just have, I know what this is. What it really is.
Isabella takes a few more steps down the stairs and is like, there'll be no bloodshed here today.
Yes,
I agree.
thank you.
I feel like we need to just have a discussion about what's going on. I feel like we should respect one another and discuss first of all, what the hell is this magical artifact and who has an actual claim to it and why? And maybe just speak very clearly. Also, fully how I imagine the Eladrin.
Wow.
It's literally it's a puppet. I just believe that it is one man in the center with 4 other puppets.
All in just
Oh,
different,
God.
really ridiculous outfits. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
And
it.
all of the real one is the one that drowned. Like, look, gang, I feel like we just need to take a few minutes and actually discuss what's going on here, because there is literally no reason to swan into the town and decide you are head bitch in charge, because only one person can do that.
And that person's you.
Thanks, Isadora. Yeah, it is. This town ain't big enough for 7 of us or whatever. There can only be one Eladrin. This is Highlander now.
Highlander,
God,
we're doing
yes.
Highlander.
We're finally doing Highlander. No, it's just like, look, we just need to, like, Esme very much takes the point of just like, we actually need to sit down and talk about this before anyone decides to go kill him again.
What is this artifact you're after?
An ancient elven artifact, the quiver, of Corella.
Out of
And
character.
it's in
Is it
that
full of
hole?
his fucking stupid tears? Oh, if we fire the bow from the quiver of Corellin, it'll create more rounds.
Tact.
What part of out of character, Lord?
Our Lord has pointed us to this well where it apparently resides.
I turn to Isabella and say, "Do you know about a quiver and a well?"
She just shrugs and is like, I don't fucking know. Not just desecrating the goddamn shrine to my god, though.
Okay,
Oh,
so not just trying to your god.
Yeah.
Is it
Well,
really?
look, I'm just trying to figure stuff out. We literally just walked into town.
She like her eyes narrowed. She's like, convenient.
Oh,
Saved the life of your priest, but whatever.
Like, I appreciate that if I was living in a town and people showed up, I think it's convenient, but I would suspect aliens.
Well, how do I know you're not with them?
Because I'm very obviously aggressive towards them.
This could be an elaborate ruse.
I will submit to a zone of truth.
we can't cast that here.
I'm sure. What?
What do you mean?
No. I was only messing.
Oh my god! Imagine.
I'm not DM. I have no say in this matter.
What if our one foolproof way to get out of this just doesn't work anymore? Oh god! Like, Ezra is like, I will fully I'm not sure about my friends, but I will fully submit to a zone of truth.
Yeah, Isabella's like, that's fair. What say you, Eladrin Knight?
His
And
name is Carrick.
Eladrin Knight?
If we
His
knew
name is
his
Carrot
name-
Gemflower.
It's
Don't make fun
Carrick
of his
Snowflake anyway, says someone from the crowd.
Hey, you people get out of here.
What is the crowd like, Darren?
It's an amalgamation of races. There's even like one or two warforged in there. And they're kind of like, yeah, this is like, why are we yelling anymore? Fuck no, just don't kill people.
Esme takes Coda aside for a very brief moment.
Oh no.
Like, hey, Coda,
Yes.
you know your little talkie bird?
Yes.
Does it need to, like, do you need to know the person you're sending it to?
I can describe them. I haven't really tested it that much with people I've never met. Why?
Okay. Because what I was going to suggest is, and she's just like, she just kind of looks around. She's just like, I'm sure people can hear me, but I hope they can't. I was just like, do you want to send the little mechanical bird to the Lolth temple who, like, yeah, fair enough, Drower's, like, supposed to be super evil all the time and stuff. Maybe just send the little bird and say, it's like, there are angry Eladrin here, so maybe shore up your defenses, but don't aggravate them further because we want to save them. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. Coda, I'm not going to lie to you. They are definitely going to end up burning that temple to the ground. And I would prefer that we have as little blood on our hands as possible so that they don't get surprise attacked. And that's me and Eladrin talking about Drow, who are supposed to be my literal natural enemy. But there's...
If you think that'll help.
I think
I'd
that
be
you should
surprised
ask
if they-
Isadora as well, just in case. Maybe
If they
Rizzy.
hadn't heard like all the yelling.
Yeah, like, Darren, are there any, like,
Give me a perception check.
Drow about?
Thanks, Coda. Thanks for being awful.
What are you doing?
I was trying to do perception. Just
Where did my pizza cutter go? Yeah, give me a
Oh.
perception check.
Oh, sorry, I thought you
13.
said give me a sec.
Yeah, I heard. Give me a sec as well. I was like,
Apologies, my mic's slightly away from my mouth.
That's
and
okay.
also you're eating.
Come on, Curly. Stuffing it.
We're both
But-
bad.
Oh wow, yeah, jeez. Oh wait, no, I coded. You see one person near one of the windows in the Eladrin place. Not Eladrin, sorry, the Drow. Well, apparent Drow, but you see a Drow, kind of aiming a crossbow behind the glass.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna send the bird in and just say...
Like, either from their body language, you can tell they're like just aiming. They haven't actually
they're
like
being
fired.
cautious. Yeah.
Yeah, essentially.
I'll just
Can
send
you
the bird
put
in.
like, can you put like a little white flag or something, or just like a
I
little
can
bit
tie
of
a
white?
little bit of white. Yeah, like I could tie a bit like a bit of white cloth.
Do you
to
have
it.
ribbon? Do you have ribbon in your pocket?
I
I
feel like
you
he
might.
doesn't, but I don't know. I feel like I have a bit of white cloth or something. I'll tie some cloth.
I'm sure between all the things we've done out throughout the course of the game, we could get some white cloth.
I just go up to the nearest man in a white shirt and I just rip it open. He's like, "I love you, damn it!" And then I just rip off the sleeve. Like, here, put it on the bird.
He comes over, he's like, really? He's like, not now, I've changed my mind.
I just wanted your
like,
shit.
a little shocked by this, I will tie the cloth onto the bird and I'll just send a message
That's
saying...
not like.
No,
Yeah,
that definitely happened.
no, I
That's
feel
all
like-
canon. That definitely happened.
I feel like Esme would just go up to a man
She
and just like,
would.
"That's a really nice shirt," and just like rip the sleeves off.
Yeah, I'll tie that, like, ignoring the whole situation that just happened there, and just send the bird in and say, basically, I'm trying to think of the wording. Anyone want to weigh in on this?
Don't shoot. We're here to
Yeah,
help.
basically, like, you know, don't shoot.
Don't
We're
shoot the
trying to
messenger bird.
mediate, trying to solve
Be
this
cool.
peacefully. We won't let anything happen to your temple.
We will try not let anything happen
we
to
won't
your
let
temple.
anything happen to your temple.
I can't wait for you to feel guilty over something you shouldn't
Me
promise.
too. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a
Right,
little while.
I'll say we'll try. We'll do our best to protect your temple.
Okay. Your little robotic carrier pigeon flies off. And like, through a tiny crack in the like the window, one of the windows is slightly open. The man vomits on Esme.
Esme vomits in return.
You see the bird go in through basically one of the like open windows, and you hear they're attacking. Ah! No, you hear some commotion. Like I'm assuming because people, don't exactly notice mechanical birds all the time.
Sometimes mechanical birds just happen.
Yeah, sometimes. And well, like, how big is that bird? Like, because I'm getting the vibe that it wasn't exactly subtle what you did.
It's
Maybe because there's no
I'm
stealth
picturing,
rolls.
Like, I mean, I'm picturing like sparrow-sized, maybe, like not big, but not scary looking. Like it's just a little clockwork bird, like a toy.
Yeah, no. See, I'm just making sure. One of the female Eladrin knights aims her sword at Coda. It's like, what did you just do? What did you send to them?
A message asking them not to react impulsively.
Persuasion, please. She lowers her sword a bit and she's like, considers what you're saying, basically.
I'm trying to solve this peacefully. We all are. We don't want to.
And Carrick is like, so what? We just leave these like heathens to their filthy abodes.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you were to just, walk out of town, what's the worst that would happen to you?
It's like we would have abandoned our mission.
I mean, maybe you just need to go around about it and come back in, say, another 100 years, and then maybe there won't be a town. You can pick it up again. Like, you've got time.
So do Drow.
Yeah, but maybe they'll move on too.
You never know who's going to move on where.
Like,
Can I have a persuasion check with advantage because the crowd seems to be kind of like getting smaller, as in like it's enclosing on the troops.
oh, whoa.
Like tensions are rising.
Oh, is this me? Oh no.
Yeah, give me that persuasion check with advantage, please, Esme.
Okay, Esme. What is your persuasion?
Esme,
4.
Nilo.
That's not that bad. 13. It's like, look, it's okay. Just Don't do that.
Like, one of the men taps Carrick on the shoulders, like, "Sir, maybe we should regroup and like he kind of like you see his eyes darting around, and the crowd's kind of like turned a little bit sinister looking. The mood, like no one's yelling anymore, but like it's a case of like, where did all those butcher knives and pitchforks come from? And they're kind of like keeping them by their side, and they're like, and they're kind of like looking around, and you get the vibe that if one were to perhaps persuade them a smidge more, they might just not do something silly.
Esme Esme holds both of her hands up and like starts to step closer, but it is the like very obvious, I will not move forward if you're drawing a sword on me, but I will move forward if you continue to allow me to.
They kind of like the sword that's aimed at Esme is like lowers basically to be like, come forward if you wish to speak.
She approaches like a bit closer to Carrick, and in hushed Elvish, she basically just communicates to him. It's like, I appreciate that you are on a mission. I would never dissuade someone from going about their mission. However, we may be able to talk about this and see if there is a way for you to get that item and leave. But if you were to push your luck here now, I fear that bloodshed would happen where we do not want it. And she just she doesn't even point. She just ever so slightly like shifts her head to the side so that it is just, he has a full direct view of everyone behind her. It's like, I'm not saying we're taking up arms. I'm just saying that it's not like that. This situation needs to be nipped in the bud now before it gets out of hand.
Persuasion check, please.
Without advantage?
No, what?
Oh, good. Yes!
Yeah!
Much better.
That's my girl. I have a thing of like the setup of the three people involved is like the Eladrin. We want the artifact, but also fuck Drow. Isabella, don't desecrate our shrine, and then Drow screaming in their homes.
Well,
to shoot your gun into the air.
what we have here is a failure to communicate.
Or I roll my dice.
No.
The Eladrin like sheath their blades and are kind of like, you have 2 days to convince those heathens to leave and give us what is rightfully ours. And
Wait, hold on.
Excuse you?
Do you want us to unhome the Drow?
Yes.
Okay, Carrick.
We will, yeah.
We will meet you.
You okay, Amy?
Tomorrow.
You're just biting your tongue down so hard.
We will meet you tomorrow to give you a project update, and then there will be.
When you say we'll meet you, he's like, "No, you won't. We will be back in 2 days."
Okay, so here's
Don't come anywhere near our camp.
Carrick, I'm just going to say to you, right, that about noontime tomorrow, I am going to head out. One sec. She just points, it's like, this side of the city, the town. And I will go as far as I need, like, we will go as far as we need to be out of line of the town. And if someone was to meet us there, that'd be great. So it is 14.
Really? Fucking Code has more passive insight than you?
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, passive insight.
Yeah.
My base passive insight is 15.
Okay, cool. Rizbit, you want to get in on this, my man?
The passive insight?
Because my wisdom is still +1.
Mine would be 11.
Cool. Alrighty. Coda and Esme, you spot when he mentions, like, don't go near our camp. He seems really like, yeah, don't do that at all. You should not do that. Like, really kind of weird. He delivers it weird. You can see, like, his eyes dart slightly. Basically just acts odd when he delivers, like, don't come near our camp. But yeah, he's like, 2 days. And, like, they kind of turn to face the crowd and they're like, move, peasants! And the crowd, like, for a couple of seconds don't, and then they just kind of, like, break and, like, let them through. And they go to, like, in this kind of direction.
Oh, that's good. That was the direction I told
Yeah.
him to meet tomorrow. It's like, she's just holding on to her belief in the project management process.
Wait, Darren.
Anyway,
What?
like, not to follow in your man's footsteps, but Eladrin suck.
Yeah, like they're literally just
The crowd is like, too right. I hate him. Fuck him.
remember my
you,
dad.
alright, you people go home. Show's over, go on.
Scat, you scat. Like, yeah, remember my dad? He's pretty much top billing example of all of them, and it's just like I just kind of want them all dead.
I know, I said genocide isn't nice, but you know.
That's it. It's like there's never time for genocide unless it's the Eladrin.
Yeah, the crowd kind of dissipates out. Like, you're like, go home. Get out of here.
Go on, get.
And Isabella is left standing on the basically the last few steps of the temple with her hands on her hips, kind of like, like cocked to the side, kind of like,
Isabella,
you handled yourself well, stranger.
oh, thank you. If we go and like bring an offering, can we come inside the temple and just have like a conversation with you about this problem?
She's like, yeah, man, do in life what you will. She just like turns on her heel and walks up the steps.
Like, okay. As I just like lies down on the ground. Like, how do we solve this peacefully? The drow. Why is it always the drow?
I'm Neil, I love Borea. I want more like negotiative missions, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that one was that wasn't designed to be a negotiation-based mission. So it was very easy to turn it on its head. This is fully negotiation-based, and now you're just gonna have to kill all the drow.
I vote for kill the Eladrin.
We can't unhome the drow just because they're racist. I mean, the Eladrin, not
Is everyone in this town a fucking racist?
This is.
Oh my
I
God.
honestly was like, I wonder how this will be received. And oh man.
I just don't think I was prepared to hear that. It's like, we just can't unhome people because of racists. It's like history
that's
says
off the
otherwise.
table.
Like, we can't do it. That's
No,
fair.
yes, no. That's what I meant. That's not an option. Right.
No, I don't think it is. Has your bird come back?
I don't think Darren did my bird come back.
Nope.
Alright,
Okay,
cool.
let's
think
go to
they
the
broke it.
temple. Okay, hold on. Let's go to the market district, wherever that is. We're going
Before
to
you
find
do
something.
that, I'm going to run and get a drink because I'm dying. Back in 2 seconds.
Okay.
And that's how he died.
Guys, I really think we should kill the Eladrins.
I think
Rather
so
resolve
too.
this
But
without murder, but at the same time they are
Here, look.
awful.
Murder is murder.
Yes.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I love
See,
you.
everybody agrees.
But the problem is though, your plans are always murder. Like you.
There's a
you
divine
resort to this
simplicity to
very
murder is
quickly.
murder. I'm not gonna lie.
Here. I resorted to it with my brother, and now we're classmates.
And all
You
they
didn't
had to
murder
do was
him,
cut
though.
off each other's body parts.
Yeah, I'd rather
Exactly.
not do that.
Well,
Like, what's the difference in dying and losing a few bodies? Some people feel dead when they don't have it. They're still alive.
some people feel dead when they don't have a body part.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, you've been doing that. I have an idea. What if we
Right.
can prove?
I am back. Do continue, I'm sorry.
What if we can prove that their stupid artifact isn't in the pond?
Yeah. So what I was going to suggest was some manner of us being able to like convince Isabella to let us get into the pond, or like thoroughly confirm that it isn't in there, so that we can receive the item, get it out of the town, and give it to them, and then we just have to convince them to, completely get over racial prejudices again. We've done that before.
And this is a tangent, and perhaps it's nothing. I'm just wondering why he is so adamant about us not visiting his camp.
Yeah, I got
Maybe
that
he is
too.
not the leader.
Maybe we should go
Maybe he's
visit
reporting
them.
back to someone else, and they don't know about his demands. He doesn't want us to see whatever's in his camp anyway. He's lying about something or hiding something. Well, that's the impression I got.
Isabella.
I think she went insane.
Oh, she's gone.
Oh.
She like leans back at the door. She's like, "What?"
How long have they been? How long? Like, when did they come into town?
Like yesterday.
Okay.
Don't fuck off.
Let's go shopping for a very brief moment.
Oh yeah, sorry. You want to go? Yeah, it's basically like it's like around the market's around. What are you looking for, buddy?
So fine tea
Fine tea.
to keep me British. Can I roll a history check? And I have shitty history. I have 0 in history. Can I roll a history check to just be like, if I was to ever approach Drow in a fashion of like we come in peace, what is a good peacemaking like substance
Darren,
or like gift?
Before he does that, could I make the argument that like, having been a merchant for like all my life, I would kind of know like what would be like a customary like approaching a new client, like, oh, this is like what you give to Drow or whatever.
Well, considering you've never had a Drow client,
Oh,
no.
there's no Drow in your area?
Well, put it this way: the only Drow you guys have encountered is, guys haven't even met.
No, we haven't
Drow.
met a Drow.
Yeah, it's like Bar Esme's ex thing.
Well, we met that Drow
Oh,
with the
fuck.
hand.
Yeah, Drew X.
That is X. Yeah, we
No,
met her.
that wasn't ex.
Oh, well, the Drow
Oh.
that we met, the
Wait.
like, one who was with the hand. She was.
What race is X?
X is a Drow.
Yeah. Oh, so we've met
She's
two
not-
Drow.
We've met 2 Drow, yeah. Well,
This
you've
is
met,
actually-
you've met 2, and we've met.
I thought X was that Drow in the hand of your
So did I, but apparently not.
I think I thought that too.
I think I might have thought that too.
We were all under the wrong impression about X.
Apologies, Darren.
Now you were like, Darren, is it this? And I was like, no. And you're like, okay.
But then it was X. So Esme's just like, I've met a Drow.
Oh my god.
I am cultured.
I have a
I
Drow
have a
friend.
Drow friend.
Oh,
Jesus. She's just
Doing
like,
this.
well, look,
You know what? All tea you get now is poison. Have it.
no. It's just like, I know what she likes, but I'm not sure if every Drow wants to fight.
Wants
and
me to
then
do that
kiss.
with that.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if everyone wants to fight and then kiss on rooftops at night. Like, I'm willing to try. But
It seems that
Yeah, Esme's like, I've met one Drow before on Sheet's Blade. I know what to do.
yeah, it's like, here, look, I have a sword. It's from one of your people. Anyway, can I roll that history check?
Hey, give me that, buddy.
So I
My
can't do
God.
it at all.
With my
Well, no, you can roll history in the sense that, like, what you've, like, read about Drow, but
Okay, cool.
having known Drow,
what
you can.
history do you have, Coda?
Apparently shit all. I have a +6,
sake.
but I rolled a fucking 3.
I could
Drow.
have given you advantage on that because I have 0.
Shit.
God damn it, Laura!
I'm sorry.
Anyway, it's fine.
History
I
never
will-
comes in handy. I fucking hate this.
If I clear 10 on this, I'm going to be so angry with you, Laura.
I know.
Yes, Amy O'Gal?
Okay, I'm not sure.
Where is the market in town? Where are we walking?
Oh gosh, my roll 20. It's kind of south of the stone.
Okay, so as we're passing by the stone, like, what kind of vibe are we getting off it? Like, what's it look like? Are there people around it? What's the story?
It's kind of like a large fountain, basically.
Hmm.
It's like pretty big. Like I know like some fountains are kind of small, but this one's a bit more on that like quite large size. In the center is basically an obelisk of like stone, like rough stone, like it looks like natural, and it's got like carvings in an abundance of languages. You spot some common, you spot some elven, you spot some languages you don't understand. The like engravings kind of like have a faint greenish glow from them. The stone itself is kind of bluishy black, like. No, not black, because that kind of gives off. Yeah, no, like kind of it just looks like a natural, like stone, like rock, like hard rock face kind of thing. But it clearly looks like it was there, and the city was built around it more so than they set up shop and like, look, it's my stone.
Just before we pass through to the marketplace, I want to cast detect magic on it.
Go for it.
I do it.
Oh yeah, shit, yeah, I forgot you know that thing. Hold on, let me just double check because I always get this kind of stuff.
Typical Darren. Guys, it's another monolith.
Yeah.
It's another
Okay,
monolith.
now everyone in town does have to die.
Oh my god.
Is
It's-
he just like, oh boy, here I go killing again?
Yeah.
Divination?
And is that just the stone, or can I detect magic anywhere else in the fountain?
No, the divination aura is like really overpowering.
Right, okay.
Like if you got a sensor, be like kind of blown out, like in that area, you can't exactly like look. It's like, oh, it's all divination, divination for you, him, her, everyone.
Okay.
1 sec, I'm just trying to find something.
Yeah, you would.
So guys, is there anything we can think of that...
Can we just...
Rizbit,
Can
if
we-
you... Hold on, just Rizbit, sorry, Isadora, I don't want to be rude. Rizbit, if someone was coming to visit you, what would you want to get? As a gift?
Furs and skulls.
Yeah, see, I was thinking furs might be a good call too.
They're not getting my furs.
Not your furs. A fur.
I think all of
What were you
our
thinking,
friends
Isadora?
are on Rizbit.
It can't, like, wait. Why do we have to bring a gift? Why can't we just go say hi?
We can just go negotiate.
I mean,
Not even negotiate, just go
Just-
say
just
hi.
greet
Get,
them,
get
yes.
your bird back.
I would like my bird back.
I feel like if we show up with a gift, at no point can it be said that we were trying to sneakily talk to them about the fact that that a group of people have swarmed into town and want us to dehome them. I
for one,
I
need
do
to
take the
tell
point.
them that we are going to do everything we can to protect their temple. They know we are coming with a message of peace. Well, if they listened, they may have just destroyed my bird. I don't know.
I'm going to just get. I'm going to get pastries just in case.
Yeah, like, what's the local cuisine?
Is it churros?
As
my
you walk
God.
past the stall, it's like, get your rock fruit here.
Oh
I
my
would
god,
like-
I gotta try that.
Yeah, I would like some rock fruit.
The like, you know, the woman is like, here, try some. It's only like silver piece per rock fruit. Yeah.
I try some.
Basically, it looks like if you low polygoned a apple,
Yeah.
and it's like it's like got the little, like, you know, bit at the top of the leaf sticking out, and yeah, it's kind of like grayishy rock color. She's like, enjoy.
I bite into it.
Yeah, it's literally like an apple,
Oh,
and it's delicious.
I buy a bushel,
What?
like a small collection of them. 12. I buy 12.
Sound, you buy that anyway? It'll be 12 silver.
I give her 12 silver.
She's like, yeah, I'll come back now. You hear?
Okay, so that's for the drow, and I'm not going to bring anything for the Eladrin just yet.
Except my blade.
This bird is
12.
really unusual, right, Dan? Like, this is not something we would have seen anywhere.
It's what? Sorry?
It's like really unusual. We never would have seen anything like this before.
The fruit, like?
Fruit.
Yeah. No, it's like you guys haven't seen this kind of cuisine.
A bushel is 36 liters.
What? That's too many.
That's 30 gold. No, you declared it. She's like, no backsies.
You don't know how many a bushel is, lady.
Don't you be coming at me with your fancy talk, Miss Eladrin. You give me that 30 gold or I'm gonna fuck you up real good.
I'm here on a mission of peace. I'm ready to get my Nobel Peace Prize, and you're charging me this.
I'm on a mission to get my gold.
Darn, I challenge her to a monkey knife fight. I dress Rizbit up as a monkey, and I put him into the knife fight.
No! You got yourself into this. You're not making me fight for you.
Can we
No,
just-
shush.
She draws
Can
a
we-
knife but flips a table simultaneously and screams, "What we do with life echoes in eternity!"
Can we just,
Well, okay.
can we just
so,
like let Esme die of an infected knife wound and just go?
Yeah, okay. So while you're doing that, Esme basically just jumps towards this woman, Misty steps, and they just have a battle across time and space.
Okay, you have fun.
They come back, they're both fine, they're best friends. Shake
They had a
hands,
girls'
and they
night. It was good.
there was a lot of
No,
words.
so 12 silver for them, 12 apples.
Just
Darren,
as a
can I ask like a
question.
really important question? That's more important
Yo,
than Neil's question.
Shoot,
Yeah, it is.
corn boy.
Our Esme and Izzy's hair is just like really frizzy because of all this swamp moisture. Okay,
I
that's
love
really
it.
important to me to know that they're just real fuzzy right now.
Moving on.
Can I recover like seeds from the rock apple? From the one that I bought to eat?
Yeah.
Frisme, you mean? Oh my god, she's like Miss Frizzle. Yeah, cool. Esme like pockets those seeds. She's like, I'm gonna plant them somewhere else for later. Probably with the Baron. I'm like, it's like, yeah, I want to plant them on the Baron's land and see if it works.
I can't wait till he rings you up in like a year and he's like, why did you fucking plant an ant, you bitch? And you hear like things blowing up in the background.
Can I
We get a
kill it
letter
with
from him like,
fire?
oh,
Fire
well,
all the
there are
cannons.
treants everywhere. Please help. Love the
Oh my
Baron.
god. Oh my god, but what if it was just, what if they get like treants and then they have the fully like grassy tops and then we march them into Uria and then it's full of goblins? Like that would be so cool. Oh my god, let's do that instead.
I agree with this.
ICM just is like, oh my god, look at that forest moving towards us, and then it's like, oh god, it's full of
Till
goblins.
Burnham would come to Dunsinane.
12 rock apples for the drow. Okay, so Darren, how much does the tea cost for Isabella?
A goal!
Cool. So I
It's
am
fancy.
down
It's exotic AF. That's the man.
tea. That's cute. I am down 2 gold and 3 silver from 42 gold.
You had 42 gold?
I have very little gold.
I had like
Or
1,000 and
that's-
something.
Yeah, I
How do
could
you
have
have so
asked for
much
you.
gold?
We got like 500 each from that chest on the dude's back, and we already had like a decent bit of money. I added up.
haven't-
I went through my entire notebook and added up and subtracted every bit of gold.
Then I definitely have the 500 because yeah, I remember that happened. But the last detail of money that I had was 42 because I don't keep it on my character sheet because it makes it messy.
Messy.
But that's fine. So I have like 539 and 9 silver. 439. No. Yeah, no. Anyway, I buy the tea. I was like, okay, so who do we want to talk to first? Do you want to go into the drow and talk to them, or do you want to talk to Isabella?
We should probably talk to the drow just to like fully explain ourselves, get
Yes.
Coda's bird back. Isabella, like we've established ourselves with Isabella. Like she knows who we
Seems
are.
reasonable. I think.
Yeah,
Plus the drow are closer. I'm sick of walking.
so I know
Walking for like 3 days.
I don't know if anyone else has noticed, but I do an awful lot of talking. But I can't. Someone else has to start the conversation with the drow and make sure that they won't kill me for being an Eladrin.
Yeah, maybe
That's
you
fair.
don't leave.
No.
You come-
I take the not bushel from Esme and I start moving towards the temple.
Thank you.
Maybe you stay to the back.
Esme hides behind Dave. Dave, use your psychic powers. Make me look like a human.
He's like, what? No, stop.
You were more fun when you were young. And when I wasn't dead in the future.
I'm gonna head towards the small temple.
Yeah, cool. The small temple is kind of looks kind of like if it was a large house, possibly an inn converted. You see the banner of Dave pats her head. You see the banner of Lolth, which is, I believe, like a really long spike going up and down, a red gem in the middle, and then 3 spikes out of the left and the right of it in a circle. Could be
Yeah.
wrong.
It's
I'm
like
pretty
the
sure it's that.
it's an 8-pointed star like Corellin,
Yeah.
but it's got a red gem in the middle.
Okay.
I think,
Well, there you go. It's like that.
without being a dick about it.
No, just by all means, work away.
Hello.
Yeah, as like, when you like knock it, like when your hand pulls back, you get like spider webs on it.
Ew. Hello.
That might be their friends.
With the door opens a crack and it's like, identify yourself.
Okay, my internet dropped the second that guy opened the door and said, identify yourself, so I missed everything after that, which means the stream also missed everything after that.
All we had done
Yes.
was offer them our dozen of apples, and say that Coda had sent in the
Yeah, friend sent in the bird, so
Yeah, no, they're like, what do you want?
we just want to talk about the whole mess of crap that's going on, and also get his bird back.
Persuasion check, please. They're like, oh, okay. And the door shuts and you hear click, 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 like locks being undone, and or like a chain, sorry. And the door swings open and it is very dim and the smell of cobwebs and musky tomes kind of hits you in the face.
All right, I head in.
Do the others?
Yeah.
Esme just kind of hangs outside. It's like, part of warning them.
Are you going in, Esme, or are you in?
I really need to, but I'm also just very it's literally just looking at it and just be like,
I pull Esme inside.
She just closes her mouth.
Yeah, just don't talk.
Yeah, when you guys go in, the door closes behind you, and before you is a large kind of entry, kind of just an open area. There's a few pillars holding up. The pillars clearly look decorative. Clearly, they are not needed. There is a chair at the very end of this room, kind of up a bit. Before it is an altar. Behind it is an altar. And behind that is a large statue depicting a giant arachnid spider thing. The room is covered in cobwebs. And you hear someone from the left say, "That's an Eladrin."
Esme just puts her hands behind her head and then gets on her knees. Thought we were going to cover this on the way in, guys, but no, I'm here now.
She's not
Gonna
one
get
of them.
I stand
killed
with
by
Esme just
some
in case.
drow.
Say that again, sorry.
I stand in front of Esme just in case.
Yeah. There's kind of a commotion, about 4 or 5 people in the room, oh my god! And then you hear a rustic old lady's voice, which I'm not going to try to imitate. I'm too well through that. You're kind of oh, calm.
My friend from earlier.
What friend from earlier?
Remember the other hag that we met?
That can really
It's not
put
another
old
rustic
lady over
hag woman. It's okay. It's they have.
There's only one hag.
Esme, it's me, the hag.
It's oh thank God, it's you.
A very tall and slender drow woman with braided white hair, robes that basically religious robes that indicate rank. This person clearly is high up in this order, and there's loads of iconography of spiders and arachnids and all that kind of 8-legged freakiness. It's really fucking obvious she loves spiders.
Just super into spiders, you guys.
Yeah, it's my thing. And she's walking from behind the pillar. She definitely was just let them in and then I'll come out all mysterious but she in her hands is a small mechanical bird.
Hi. These are for you. She holds out the apples, the rock fruit.
And she's like, oh my, thank you. Takes them. He's like, which one of you owns this little thing?
That would be B, that's mine.
It's like, oh, here you go, dear. Holds it out, basically.
Thank you. Did you hear our message?
We did. We weren't going to do anything silly, but we appreciate the concern. Let's address the Eladrin in the room. Because, there was a bit of a racial thing outside, and now we've got a racially charged situation in here. So
Esme is literally looking everywhere else. She has not made eye contact with a single drow in this room. It's just no. I'm
just
not
looking at the floor.
No, it's literally everywhere else. It's oh, that's a nice web. It's great. I love it here.
And this drow woman kind of like walks over and basically like, when Esme's looking at the floor, she's like 2 feet come into frame.
Great shoes.
She's like, "What say you, Eladrin? Are you with them or are you your own one?"
I'm definitely not with them because that would be one of the stupidest things a person could do, walking into your temple, and also suggesting that we warn you about people coming and visiting, and also bringing a gift. I am very aware that I could get killed at a moment's notice.
Well, ma'am, that's why we felt so confident. Why Esme felt so confident walking in here, because we know you're so much
Esme
better than
was
those
shaking.
those knights outside. We know you never let racial prejudice get in the way of
We know
peace in
you're
your town and common sense.
She's just like,
we're better than
"Yeah,
Eladrin."
sure."
Yeah.
She as you're like, "You'd never let racial things come in." Like she's just like, you're right." Puts away like knife that was near Esme. No, you're correct.
Yeah, it's like the anti-Eladrin poster.
Yeah. This is my anti-Eladrin shotgun. She's like, no. She's like, grabs Esme by the shoulder and like rips her up.
Hi.
And she's like, "Stand on your own 2 feet, gal."
Like, okay, yes, I can do that. I do that. So, how are you?
I mean, I've had worse days, but
Look,
I'm
can you just give us a clue as to what they actually wanted? Because I don't know. I don't really believe this whole artifact business.
Madam, your theories are as good as ours. We were literally minding our own business as we have done for several hundred years, and all of a sudden there's, Eladrin at the door. So I don't know.
So you've been here for several hundred years?
Correct.
At the Deep Crossroads? Yeah, good. And my buttons up. I'm aware of racism.
What's the I don't know if I mentioned, we literally just walked into town and saw all the commotion that was happening. What's the story with the stone and the other temple?
It's like, oh, the stone since as long as I've been here, which is from day one, like as in the drought.
Mm-hmm.
The stone's always been here. The temple definitely didn't look that good, but it was still there. Isabella was here. She found us, and there was a bit of tension originally, but we realized that if we just don't kill each other over silly ideologies and kind of just live and let live, we can be quite harmonious in our existence.
And who does Isabella worship?
The Dragon God. It's an old god with old names, but most people just refer to it as the Dragon God.
Hmm. And this stone, I mean, I could feel it outside earlier. Was it always that magic?
Yeah. Apparently, a lot of people, like pilgrims and just in general travelers, adventurers, what have you, come to the stone to pray for good luck on their travels.
All right.
Madam, may I ask your name?
Yeah, of course, dear. It is. Wait, that's the wrong file. It is Anastriana.
Anastriana. Is it A-N-N-I-S?
No, it's not.
Thank Christ. So is it A-N-I-S-E?
A-N-A-S.
It's in the chat.
Yeah, it's in the chat.
Oh,
Nerd. Gosh, my God.
Anastriana. There we go. Well, Anastriana. So actually, Darren, just to confirm, the pool in question that these Eladrin fuckity-doos are complaining about, are trying to get into, is it a pool that surrounds the giant stone in the center of the thing?
Yeah.
So Esme basically just asked, is like, without seeking to cause any element of tension between yourself and Isabella, does she have a claim, or does the Temple of the Drowned God have a claim over the pool in which the stone sits, or is it? a mutual? Is it a collective thing that anyone can?
No,
as long as they are
that shrine's
counted?
been there as long as I've been here. It's kind of their shtick.
Very much there. So, yeah. Um, do you have a large community here? We wanted to kind of we were trying to see if there was anybody in the crowd that had gathered outside that might have been a worshipper or a member of your community that we could have met.
She kind of like
Thank you.
straightens up and she's like, "Forgive me, but I do not feel comfortable disclosing how many of the good citizens of the town follow the same."
I fully appreciate that, and I was very aware of the potential problem of asking in the first instance, but I also fully recognize the need to ask the question in the first instance.
Sorry.
yeah.
Go
Go.
Were you aware of the Fellowship of the Forgotten Flower before?
No, we've heard of them, but like we didn't think they'd show up. They've.
So what's their deal? Have you heard of them before?
There's like some ancient, ancient, but like loose. Like I don't know if they even have a hierarchy. If there's a commander or a captain, what have you. They just apparently go around poking their nose where it doesn't belong in the name of Krellin and pulling elven artifacts they deem worthy or that are, and she air quotes, forgotten, and basically hoarding them off to the Feywild to some god knows where place, all in the name of their immaculate god.
Can I, as an Eladrin who spent time in the Feywild, roll some kind of check to confirm that?
You wouldn't need to roll, you'd know it. You'd be like, yeah, no, that's pretty much.
Pretty much, like, and it's not.
Yeah, like it's more a case of you would have read about it, but her describing, you're like, oh yeah, no, I've read these guys.
It's not it's one of those very much a history told by someone who wasn't a member and a history learned by someone who was, kind of differences. Yeah.
Yeah, essentially.
Without trying to like fully take things apart or anything.
Okay, so if you guys have been here for hundreds of years and this shrine and stone have been here even longer, have you ever heard of this artifact before? Does it even really exist here?
She's like, puts her hands again. She's like, I'm a level with you. That thing outside would be considered a pond. Doesn't go particularly deep. Like, if there was anything glowing and ancient and, fell off Krellin's arse, you'd see it.
It could be in the stone. I'm not saying that I want to break open
She's
the
like,
stone.
scratches her chin and she's like, oh, I never considered that.
They might want to attempt to do that, which is even more disrespectful.
Just sounds worse.
Oh yeah, no, I
hear about it.
It's like, I'm very much considering that they are going to do something incredibly awful to this place because they
during the commotion earlier, what became of Isabella?
She went back inside. We said we'd visit her later to discuss.
But she's unharmed.
She's fine, yeah. Oh.
One of her priests
nice.
looked like he took a bit of a beating, but he's back in the temple now, so he should be alright.
That's good. No need for unnecessary bloodshed.
Well, almost was, but I think we just happened to walk in at the right time.
Yeah!
Yeah!
As they just start sniffing, it's like, oh, I smell it.
It's in the air and it is wrapped.
It's like, oh, that's good. Well, definitely can't kick them out now.
We were gonna anyway.
You weren't
All the drowned room are like, the fuck?
Out of character, darn.
They're like, oh, and lowering the crossbow.
Like, I definitely didn't. It's like, oh, I sniffed gay in here. So it's like,
Jesus.
I have tact.
Perhaps there's some way we can find some leverage on this fellowship. Some way to...
Probably in their camp that they don't want us to visit.
Yes, they were very defensive about it.
Let's just get all the information we can, and then I don't know, either verbally or physically kick their asses. I'm cool either way.
I vote verbally, but if we have to, whatever happens, we're not letting them destroy.
Of course we're
what's
not. Yeah,
happening here.
I turn to Astrian and say, regardless of what happens. We're not going to let we're not going to just let strangers kick you out of your home. We're not going to let them desecrate a shrine that's been here for like gods know how long. Like, it's going to be okay.
She's like, oh, I really appreciate it. Tell you what, if you tell Benny over at the Deadweight Inn and tell him I sent you, he'll give you like free bed and board for your stay.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Thank you.
Esme basically, like, still looking down because she's dope. She says, I might suggest that you get some of your watchmen to keep an eye overnight, as they may attempt to move against you under the cover of darkness, which would be really stupid, but at the same time, they seem to be quite stupid. And maybe go for a capture, not kill, or just, strip them bare and send them back out into the woods. Because let's try and keep this from being about bloodshed just yet. Humiliation is fine, bloodshed less so.
She nods and she's like, oh, I agree.
Did you say it was the Deadweight Inn?
Yeah, Deadweight.
Oh, I love this.
I like it.
Oh, it's aesthetic. I love it.
Sensing a theme.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I don't think I have any more questions. Darren, is there a member of the Nasty Boys in this room? Other than Esme.
Yeah,
No.
it's me, surprise bitch.
I stab him.
That's
Stab
it.
him
It's
twice.
like, Highlander, there can be only one!
I've been playing the longest game.
Coda is secretly Celeste.
Oh my god.
I double fooled you. I made you think that I was someone you fell in love with.
Rizla pulls off the mask. It's like, no, I am Celeste.
Isadora's Elias. It's like, I didn't want to take part, but they made me.
So much glitter. They start vomiting glitter.
I had to learn how to play the tambourine.
I learned
Oh
how to
my
play the
God.
goddamn tambourine for this Esme. It's like, oh no. Well, that's why Izzy doesn't have a secret past. That's why everyone's parents are just like different, except for Coda's. Coda's Coda's the least likely Celeste candidate.
Mine's dead.
But it's definitely one of us.
Yeah, it's Esme. She takes off her own hair. She's like, I'm my own sister.
I played myself.
I don't
She,
know
like-
why I did this. There was no one to fool.
She flips over her hair, and there's just another head on the back of her head. It's like, this is how we do.
She quirrelled us.
Yeah. Anyway, with that done, let's leave.
Yeah, just thank you for your time. Thank you for letting us in. I know it's not really easy to trust strangers.
We're really
well,
nice. We don't want
well-
to get into trouble.
We'll hit you up later.
Like, I look forward to it.
When we get out, I pat Esme on the shoulder and congratulate her on keeping it together.
I wasn't
1,
great.
2, 3,
Finally.
be appropriate.
Yeah, that was it. I tried. Darren, what time of day is it?
It's about 4 p.m.
Okay, I have a suggestion. Let's go and talk to Isabella, see if she can tell us more about the Drownstone and, the pool. And then we're gonna, I think, under the cover of darkness, we should head in the direction of their camp and see if we can find it.
Yeah,
Because
want
I
to
have a
do that.
feeling, what happens if they opened a Fey gate?
That would suck.
That would suck. Does anyone know how to undo that?
No.
Kill it.
I don't think we can
Kill
kill
it.
it.
You'd kill a fake age.
We couldn't kill our way out of the desert.
We can't. You can't
never
kill
let-
your way out of a dimension. You just can't.
You've never
Tried
let
it,
me
didn't work.
They're definitely hiding something.
Before the
so I'd like
party
to
leaves this
investigate.
place with it either all not in flames or in flames, SA just puts a little post-it under the Temple of Loth, and it's just also beware aliens.
They come.
Anyway, let's go to the Temple of the Drowned God. I'm less scared of her.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if anyone else got the vibe, but I think they're totally in love,
Bless you.
which is really sweet.
Excuse me. Can we just walk into the Temple of the Dragon God, Darren?
Yeah, you just kind of climb the steps, sort of.
Hello.
Like it's kind of like really dimly lit. Like there's incense everywhere. You're running water,
We have tea.
and a hooded person comes over and is like, "Yeah."
We have tea. We are here to speak with Isabella.
It's like you may, like, rest here. Gestures to like basically like a seating area. It's like carved out of like hard stone. There's what's the word, like statues of like humanoid shapes, and like water seems to be constantly coming, like basically like running down them, but it seems to have eroded the features, so it's kind of like just blank. Not blank, but like that kind of like water erosion. So like all the details are gone, and it's like it's a humanoid, and like faces are all distorted, and like bits of the clothes have kind of been pushed into like the general shape. So it's all just really distorted and just like, this is art, that kind of thing. And like they kind of like as they walk, you see like droplets float along with them.
Ooh. Are they big or are they like tiny?
They're like the size of €2 coins.
Oh, that's nice.
This individual, when they walk, you see a trail of like blue.
Literal
No.
eyes on fire.
Literal eyes. No. From under the hood, like you see like a trail of like red liquid kind of float alongside them as well.
Ugh, is everything in this place damp?
Oh yeah, this entire place is just moist.
Ugh,
Oh god.
I have to protect the instruments.
It's like
He
you're
has
gonna get waterlogged.
Izzy has everything like balancing on her hat.
Does anybody does Isadora have prestidigitation?
No.
I think that's like a wizard specific spell.
No, bards can have that.
I think
Really?
We
I think
can, I
most-
just don't.
I think all
okay.
All
of
of
the
my
arcane
bards ever have
classes
had
can have
prestidigitation.
prestidigitation. Like Esme just starts blowing on the seats. It's like, they'll be dry soon.
I feel like I definitely have a monogrammed handkerchief I could use to wipe this down. Just seems like something I
Oh my
definitely
God.
have.
As you're like wiping down the seat, you're like, it's like dark. Like you see the hooded figure just kind of looks, and it's like, like you can tell they're judging you from under their hood.
I stopped.
I
I sit on the damp, just lovely damp.
I got a wet booty now.
Esme sits in Coda's lap. It's like, thanks.
I'll sit on Esme's lap.
Ah, like thanks Santa for getting me a Rizbit for Christmas.
Yeah. So this
Isadora,
individual's
do you want in on this?
Nah, you know what? You guys are good.
Sure, I'll come to nap.
This individual will take about maybe 2 minutes to return. Is there anything you wish to do with it, or did you just kind of like
I'll
move
just be a
across the board?
seat.
Is there anything we can see around the place that gives us like an impression of like what this drowned god actually is?
Any
Like,
symbol?
is there anything,
like a
is there anything
banner
like
with a symbol.
particularly noticeable?
Give me because it's dim light. I know you have in dark vision, don't you, Izzy?
Mm.
Give me a perception or an investigation, whichever you prefer to use.
What am I better at?
Like it's a case of like, are you investigating your immediate surroundings, just kind of have a glance, or are you like straight up like looking around the chamber kind of thing?
I'm looking around the chamber.
Cool. All right, sure. Then perception, if that's cool.
They're the same stuff.
Oh wow, you got 20, nice. Yeah, there is banners of basically the banners again look damp, but it's what's the best way to do it? It is
Oh, God.
there's like a small like sigil that's what's that, Ouroboros, isn't it, the snake?
Ah.
yeah,
It's
the
yeah,
self-eating snake. Yeah.
yeah, that's the one. That one. It's kind of looks like that shape. It's not literally a snake, but it's kind of similar. But there's like waves underneath it,
Okay.
like those tree like swirly wave thingy.
Yeah.
That's like what's on the banners, and all around the room there are various shapes, like statues of like humanoids, beasts, like hunched over, like four-legged things. Like all like this place is like quite vast and huge. Again, all the statues seem to have like from nowhere like water originating from like just at the top of the head and kind of running down the sides of all over it, like covering it, and in doing so, basically eroding any like specific features and kind of like distorting and like messing up the like some of the eyes are like sunk in too far or like that sort of thing. Just all kind of like looks distorted and like not. Well, it could be nice. To all their own.
Would we also be able to identify that trail of red liquid that was coming off the person who walked off?
Yeah. Give me investigation.
Can I help?
Ooh,
Yeah,
you better.
Yeah. Like it's not. This isn't just tied to Izzy. Like if people have something they wish to do, or if it's similar, by all means, give me rolls.
I wonder if it's blood. Esme considers whether or not it's blood with her investigation.
Investigation.
Rizbit, tell us.
Rizbit and Esme, you can confirm that it is indeed blood.
Oh, it's blood. Oh, blood mages. Oh my god. The circle is complete. Now Esme must become a blood mage.
Yeah.
Does it look like? Sorry.
No,
does it
go
look
ahead.
like an excessive amount for like a person to just be losing.
It does look like the amount that's in that was kind of like as he like basically walked away. The trail constantly stayed at the exact same length. It didn't like just like occupy the entire area. If you know what I mean. It was kind of like say a couple of 100 centimeters of length, and when they walked, it went with them, and it never got longer or shorter. It was just constantly the same length. But yeah, it definitely looks like blood coming from what one might consider a kill wound, that sort of thing.
Okay.
It was a lot of blood.
Enough where the direction it was originating from, it's definitely in an area that you don't want to lose that amount of blood from.
Esme turns to Rizbit, who is on her lap, and says, "Hey, buddy,
Yeah.
I think things are about to get really uncomfortable for you."
I'll be okay.
Okay. If you don't feel okay, just leave and we will explain, because and she just does like another stage where it's like, I'm probably certain that they're dead, but not really dead, like half dead. They're like, if you died, but then you didn't die fully, but you were still kind of dead, and then God gave you like life. And she does like air quotes.
Do you want to sit this one out?
We'll see how it goes.
If you can have,
I'm just picturing Rizbit like vibrating. It's like, I'm fine.
This is fine.
He used his divine sense earlier, didn't he?
He did.
But it's
Yeah,
still 60 feet and not in total cover.
Yeah, no, but she used it earlier, and it was like she's kind of undead. Like she's kind of undead. Yeah, but
She was both dead and living.
She is not dead, but not alive, but dead, but alive. That which lives can never die. But I think we wait patiently. Esme tells the story of a very happy dinosaur.
Is there anything else anyone wants to do, or do you want to just kind of like wait for this individual to return?
Isadora, dance!
No.
I can't move. I'm just gonna sit here.
Make me slip and break my fucking ankle.
Oh, that's true.
This individual returns. This time with hood down.
So face revealed. Revelation.
Yeah, this man has kind of like wet hair.
Is he the guy we saw earlier?
No, it's a different man. Again, discoloring on the skin, eyes a bit bleachy white, kind of looking. Again, very wet looking skin. Around between his right shoulder and his face, there's like what looked like a large bite from obviously an incredibly large creature on this individual, and that's where the liquid is coming. And like kind of floats with him. And he's like, "Oh, you may now proceed with your audience with Isabella."
Thank
He
you.
gestures.
Esme is just like, does she partake of like tea. We have tea for her as a gift, but like equally, if that's not something she'd be interested in, like, is that something she would?
He kind of looks a bit confused, and then he's like, "No, I believe she would partake." Yes.
Okay, cool. Esme just turns to the rest of the party and does like a wink. It's just like, means they're not totally dead. It's like, let's get out of here. I follow.
Yeah.
As you like, he basically gestures to like a large set of stairs in the center of the room that clearly leads up to like a inner sanctum kind of thing.
Is there
And as
water
you-
running on the stairs? Because
Yeah, there is. There's like little mini waterfalls coming off the yoke into like ponds, or not ponds. Yeah, like not ponds, wells, collection basins. There we go. Holy crap, my brain is falling apart. As you walk, you see someone, a woman, like again robed, on her knees in front of like one of the more like, you might hazard a guess it was once meant to depict a dragon, maybe. Statues, like, and she's clearly like got her hands together and she's like, rocking back and forth and like praying. You can't quite make out the what's she saying?
can I attempt a perception?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I just want to confirm something because
Okay.
my perception is 4. Yeah. What are you saying, bitch?
Hold on, let me just. Hold
Yeah,
on.
that's fine, Rizbit.
I mean, yeah, I think that's fair.
I'm
Not
so
acceptable.
happy with my unlife. Like, I'm so happy with that.
Gosh, I love being undead.
Gosh, don't you find it that you spend so much less money on groceries when you can, like, you just don't need to eat? I was like, yeah. Air is so much more free now that I don't need to breathe it. It's like, great.
That's nice for you.
Okay, hold on. I'll just throw it in the chat as well. Just.
Oh, it's a long post. It's like, I'm trying to think of a meme that it could be. Oh! Oh!
What are you yelling about? She's basically saying over and over again, that which is not dead shall lie eternal, and after eons, even dead shall lie.
Esme continues to walk from that.
Nope.
Let's ignore this.
You guys basically reach the top of the stairs. There's a large door with, again, this sigil that Izzy would have spotted on the banner, but clearly like engraved on the door or embossed, which comes out. Yeah, embossed on the door. Like the doors are kind of slightly ajar, indicating like, come on in. Do you guys enter?
Yeah.
Cool. When you enter, you again are like, walloped with the smell of incense, and you hear running water, and it's all basically it looks like an inner sanctum of sorts. And there's a large table and an altar at the very end, and someone's clearly just pulled up basically a chair to it and turned this altar into their desk. And Isabella is behind it, and she's like writing in something, and she's like, "Oh, you strangers, come!" She like gestures you in.
Hi.
She's like, "Can I get you anything? Some ale, perhaps?"
We brought you tea because we thought that was a nice peace offering.
Are we at war?
No, but you just don't want to start off on the wrong foot.
It's nice to be nice.
I'm an Eladrin. I'm here talking to two groups of people who are definitely at risk of wanting to destroy all Eladrin.
Well, I have noticed you are an Eladrin. That is true.
Ezra just is like, yeah,
We
it's
tried
not
to
great right
against
now, is it?
Not flavor of the month.
I mean, if you're with them, it's not good. But if you're your own woman, then it's fine.
I mean, I'm someone's woman.
Woman.
Oh, he's not wrong, but equally, I don't want to tell him about all of the other people. But
Oh god.
She like basically waves her hand, and she's like, "Come sit." When she waves her hand, you see like water kind of like scurry along the floor, and then 4 chairs kind of like shoot up, like basically materialize from the water. She's like, "Sit."
Esme thinks internally, he's like, well, I guess I'm getting a wet ass either way. And she just sits there.
just trying to get like an idea of like what's going on in town. Why these guys just blew in so suddenly, claiming to be looking for this artifact nonsense. Because I have to tell you, I took a look at the stone outside. I didn't sense nothing.
And they're here completely under false pretense. They're up to something, and I don't like it. That's why I wanted to kill them. But everyone's like, oh no, Isabella, don't kill them. They're like, just murder anyone. She like gestures to Risbeth, and she's like, see, he's on the right path.
What did he say? I didn't hear it.
I wanted to kill them too.
Yeah, see, I kind of thought that maybe there would be a way to keep them from being awful, but apparently not.
Yeah, but look, I mean, here's the thing. You've got like a nice place here. You're well established. Like, you got your shrine outside. Do you really want to like cause trouble here?
To be fair, we didn't cause trouble. We just reacted to the trouble being caused. We've all led peaceful existences up until this point.
If there was no violence here, if you end up in a fight, people will
So we kill them outside the city?
You don't want your own people.
No.
She's like, I'm getting mixed signals here, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Esme just is like, all right, everybody, hold on. It's like, we'll start from the beginning. We'll start with one of the more important questions. She says, is like, is your priest friend, is your man okay after his ordeal?
Yes, he's fine. He's recovering, but he will live.
Perfect. So we are so she basically, Esme just does the line essentially. She's like, I'm Esme. She's like, she points to Isadora. It's like, introduce yourself.
I'm Isadora. Hi.
Risbeth points to Risbeth.
I'm Risbeth. Hi.
Points to Coda.
Coda.
Yes. And while we are definitely not specialists in this field, it is something that we take great interest in, which is helping people we meet along our journey, because life is a journey and the lessons you learn are the stuff stories are made of. But
life is a highway.
He's like, nice to meet you all. I'm Isabella, High Priestess of the Drowned God Temple here in this little crossroad.
So the thing that I wanted to put out there to the world is we spoke to your friend. She just makes that like your friend Astriana, and she said that you have been here the longest, essentially. And I think the questions we need to establish to start off, and she like looks to the rest of her party like, I do not speak solely on behalf of everyone. If everyone has questions, please feel free to field them, and I will shut up. But she just says, it's like, can you tell us, like, either when did you encounter the item outside, or like the stone, the tablet? You didn't use the word monolith. You used another word. What is it?
Obelisk.
Obelisk.
Big ol' rock.
The big old rock outside is like,
Big York.
were you drawn here, or was it here when?
I was indeed drawn here, yes.
And do you know what it was? Without obviously asking you to compromise information you feel is you are willing to compromise, essentially. She basically just says, like, can you tell us what it was exactly that drew you here to this stone?
Yes, I was sent here by my lovely god. After he picked me up and after he picked me up and made me one of his flock, I received a vision of this place and I kept walking till I found it.
Okay. And there was no.
I just saw Risbeth typing. I was like, free out.
Says, and there was no town here before that. It just, the town came as, like, you were drawn here similarly as Astriana was, and it just kind of built up around it.
Yeah, when I found this stone, I set up shop here and I, built my what passed for a temple back then. And as time went on, more and more people came here, and I have no beef with them. So they asked could they set up shop here. It's like it's a nice plot of land, and it kind of just slowly, and then more of my fellow kinsmen, I guess. Oh, what's the word?
That's like colleagues.
Yeah, like people in the same religion, peers, I guess. Yeah, like we're also sent here, it seems, and
Fellow
together
holy men.
yeah, other people of the cloth, and she nods at Risbeth. Yeah, we just built this place to what it was, and we offer what services we have, and like many come just to pray and then leave. It's considered great luck on one's journey to pray at the stone.
Of course. And people seem to have written on it or carved into it. Is that something that you don't allow, or is it something that you just try to look the other way on? Or
oh no, the carvings were there when I got here.
even the ones in... Oh, interesting. Hold on, I'm just going to note that. How long ago was it that you came here?
She kind of like, she's like, oh jeez, I think I'm in 4 figures now.
Okay. That is like a long ass time.
Longer than most.
What's the carvings mean?
Praised more so than anything.
So, when Carrick and his lot came, obviously something happened whereby your man approached them to stop them from doing things, but what specifically did he stop them from doing?
Oh, desecrating the shrine. They were going to, like, climb into the pool and, like, start digging around and poking at the stone.
I mentioned this to Astriana, and again, I hope you'll appreciate the situation whereby I managed to speak briefly and hold my tongue, like, from fear of stupidity.
We're all very proud of you.
Not you, thanks. Just like, it's like, great, thanks. I'm not talking to you. It's like,
Cool, I changed my mind. I'm not proud of you.
oh, I thought you were being sarcastic.
No, I meant it. You did good. And then you fucked up
I
again.
was being sincere.
Thank you. I am so sorry. I thought you were being sarcastic. But she's just kind of like, yeah, like I feel like that you could just take me at my word when I say that questions that I ask are necessary for the purposes of answering the questions, and satisfying a curiosity, but fully have no intention of like causing more havoc.
Do continue. Ask what you want to ask.
Yes, a lot of build-up.
Do you think that potentially there is something within the stone? Like, potentially the artifact they are seeking is in the stone? I take the point that I don't think you fully believe that at all, but it is a route that occurred to me earlier that may be worth considering further.
No, I've never considered that. I mean, I think...
Unlikely that they're here under false pretense. That they want to be rid of this stone or to...
What's up with your short friend there? He looks real uneasy.
He gets bad wind. No.
Perhaps he should excuse
It's the damp. It's not good for his lungs. Risbeth, go outside.
He stands up uncomfortably, pushes himself down, and apologizes. He
Pretty much. Yeah, he just like, no, can't do this. And just like leaves.
Sorry.
No, I think
Isabella's like, no, I understand, by all means.
David,
and basically waits for Risbeth to be out of earshot, and then it's like, your friend's very tense. You should die once. It's like really loosens you up to the concepts of that shit.
I am very
Yeah.
glad he was gone when you said that.
Yeah, that's kind of why.
Okay, actually, now that he is out of the room,
Is it? Is that why he was so tense? I wouldn't have guessed. What's Risbeth's god again? Ian, sorry.
more
Was it more? What?
more
What I didn't.
Martin. Okay, yeah, it's because she's like, oh yeah, it's like she's like I could smell Martin off.
Oh,
I didn't want to say anything.
Okay, look, not to be rude or anything, but
Oh,
now that
that's
he's-
always a good.
Are
Go
all
for
of
it.
you dead?
I mean,
Like, what's the deal?
we died.
And
She's just
the
like-
Grand God returned you to existence to serve him.
Pretty much. Well, it's like, yeah, we're both dead and we're dead, but also living. I guess we're not like zombies.
You serve him willingly.
Like-
It's not a.
Oh yeah, like we like just we don't have some like oh my god, or like we just be like you guys are clearly from the cities, like outside the forest, right? Like your armor just stinks of like city life. It clearly hasn't seen like swamp and forest.
Okay,
Well,
look,
Esme
with all due
sniffs her
respect,
armor.
you're sitting in like a building full of damp. Stop telling people they smell.
I'm just saying it was easy to peg you as like city folk. I apologize if I offended. All I'm saying is there are a lot of hidden ports in these parts.
Ports.
Ports, ships, sailing,
Oh.
water, drowning.
Oh, I thought you meant like within the town. And I was just
No,
like
No.
secret super sewers or something. Oh my god.
there's probably that too. You hear the story.
Probably.
But yeah, no, it's people come here like I'm keeper of the stone, and people come here to pray for a good journey, and most of them pray to their drowned god to have a safe passage across the sea. So again, from one of the ports. So that's all. We have no beef with anyone, hence why we haven't fought the drow all these years. As long as you're willing to coexist and just be, we're content.
That's fair. That's a very
Orc, goblin, drow, high elf, eladrin, human, rich, poor, we all drown the same fucking way, man.
You're not wrong. Yeah, you're definitely not wrong about that one. Can I ask just one last one, and then I will turn you over to my more than capable associates? Just like, since you have been here, has your god indicated in any way any like further abilities, capabilities, ways to engage with the stone itself? And I believe my friend Isadora said that she didn't get any trace of anything off it, but like,
Well,
Is
no trace of anything but the stone itself. The stone itself is hella divination.
oh yes, but is there any?
However you pronounce it.
You've got like it. If it is in fact
if
magical
there
in and of
wasn't-
itself, can you explain to us the nature of that magic?
Yeah, and if there was anything else there, the stone itself was too just
Yeah.
powered it. So even if there was something else there, I couldn't sense it.
The nature of the stone is simply to bless those who travel. That's what we know it as, and we often use it in ceremonies when one dies, and the water claims them. They go to our malevolent god.
Yeah. Coda and or Isadora, any further questions? Clarifications required?
I'm trying to figure out what the Eladrin could want with it if it's not this artifact. They definitely have some hidden agenda. Well,
Something tells me it's not the stone they're looking for in the city or the town.
You think?
What do you
Agreed.
think they are looking for?
Drow.
I don't know what, but you've seen that stone. Sure, it's like a beacon to our god, but their noble intent seems pretty, paper thin.
But is there anything else in this town they could be after?
The drow.
No, because they only noticed the temple
Yeah.
after we walked in.
Can you think
I'm
of anything
looking.
else in this town they could be after?
Nothing springs to mind. But then again, I don't get out much. I kind of just reside here and occasionally go for walks in the forest. When you get bored, gotta get out, stretch the legs. But
There's nothing beneath this town. Is there caves or anything?
there's usually caves beneath every city, but probably have better luck in the inn. You know, the travelers. You know, Betty sees more people come and go than I would.
That's fair.
I said this to High Priestess Astriana. I'm gonna say it to you. We're gonna do our best to fix this. We're gonna do our best to fix it with, like, hopefully without hurting anyone, but we're not gonna let anyone desecrate your shrine. We're not gonna let anyone hurt you or your acolytes. We're gonna try and sort this out as best we can.
I appreciate it.
Oh.
Look, Rizbit, I'll be perfectly honest with you. Chances are someone's probably going to have to get their ass beat, and I promise you, when that happens, you can have first blood.
Well, that's nice. Well, Isabella, it's been a lovely time talking to you. I hope you enjoy the tea, and we will come back and update you soon with any further information that we gather. And we hope that you feel as forthcoming with any information you come across to us, as we will be with both yourself and Astriana and any other major players within this town that are concerned about the Eladrin external issue.
Fair. She's like, yeah, no, that's, you know, tips are non-existent hat.
Esme water slides out. Cowabunga!
Is it getting dark outside there when we leave?
Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, 6 p.m. kind of thing now. Like, it's starting to get like, you know, oh, it's the fucking evening's coming in there now, but...
Will we head to the inn and get settled and rest for a bit, and then...
It might be a good idea to go check out the camp first. I want to get ahead of this. They're definitely planning something.
Yes, but should we go under cover of darkness entirely? Should we wait until it gets completely dark?
Well, we could...
Yeah, it's still kind of like, is it dusk?
Dusk, yeah.
Yeah, dusk. It's kind of dusk.
Twilight.
Yeah, Twilight. It's not the movie.
Do you think Benny will be able to help us, though?
I think Benny might, because we've been told about him twice. But equally, what I think might be of note or import is that I don't think they'd be stupid enough to do anything if they are planning anything tonight, because they would very much expect that those of the Temple of the Drowned God would very much be on patrol or on the watch. And since we've already told the Drow to keep an eye, they saw someone warn the Drow. So I have to imagine they think the Drow are on alert now as well. I do think that we should leave tonight, and that I think at most we should spend an hour, maybe two, in the inn speaking to Benny. But then, like, it might be worth going and checking it out with him first. Just because if we can go and we end up talking to them, if he can give us information as to, like, oh, well, there's a secret mine shaft nearby. It's like, maybe we say, let's check out the secret mine shaft.
Maybe he's after those kids who's hanging on the old Simpsons place.
Oh god, it was like, yeah, there was like 4 kids and a dog that came, and they were looking for like some kind of ghost, a mystery, I believe. They had a chariot. It was like blue and green, and with these orange letters that said "mystery machine." Their horse was also a dog. Well, then. Yeah, let's leave.
So are we going to the inn? Or what are we doing?
I think we should go to the inn. Rizbit, thoughts? You have the deciding vote. Either
Yeah, Rizbit, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay now.
Yeah, Ian, you finished being a little pussy bitch?
Darren?
Oh my god!
That was so much.
You cut me real deep right now.
Oh
Wow.
In?
As we are like walking around the Dreadstone, I just say this like, hey Dave,
Yes, I think.
want to try something fun?
How about you pitch the idea, and I say yes or no, rather than just say yes or no now.
What if you
No.
were to try to like?
No, I was sorry. Do continue. I just want to put it in.
I remember when you were.
Oh
friends-
God! Stop fucking moaning. What do you want me to do? Jeez!
I died.
Stop living in the past, Mom. Get the
It's
fuck
the
over it.
future. Anyway,
The future isn't written, Marty. Dave looks
What
like
if-
Emmett Brown for a bit.
what if you were to use your psycho powers and then
Okay.
like try and connect with the stone and see if you can like, I don't know.
Dave's
use it
heads
as an
explode.
No,
I'm joking. He's like, what, like, oak? Connect with an inanimate object.
just I have a thought. Apparently, it's not a great thought, but like, just maybe use your telepathy like on the stone and like focus it as though it were some kind of antenna that would increase the radius and just be like, hey, drowned god,
Okay.
it's your boy.
His mind to ancient magics will not be the safest route.
Hey, look.
Fine. I'm a big boy, Coda, but I appreciate that. And he just collapses.
Okay. Well, I pick him up and I throw him over my shoulder. Or no, I can't. I'm weak. It's
I
like
pick him
someone
up and throw him over my shoulder.
like him and Greta carry him in. It's like, well, that confirmed one of my theories.
What? Which was?
That it's literally an antenna.
Very nice of you to use him as your scapegoat or your bait.
Whole judgment.
He's
Come
here
on.
for this. He's like, he's
You're
not
very welcome to
dead.
throw him under the bus.
He's not dead. He's going to be fine. He's a strong, growing boy. And eventually he's going to have psychic powers that will rival, like, I don't know, God itself. So he needs to be training.
So
Listen,
y'all go
one
to
of
this
us
inn?
died in his future,
Yeah.
so get away from me.
Yeah, the inn looks like it's a dead weight. It's like literally a skull and piece of metal attached to it, hanging from it. Oh yeah. The inn is like a couple of floors. When you go in, you get the smell of cooking and there's a bit of music playing. You can see like an enchanted lute in the background, just strumming. And people seem to be kind of, just like it's not packed, but it's like not empty either. They're clearly like eating their dinner, that sort of thing. The lights are on. There's a few waiters and waitresses kind of hurrying about the place. There is a gnome who looks incredibly stoic to the point where he's almost sphinx-like, just rubbing the same piece of glass with a towel, looking dead straightforward, like really like brow down. I mean, you guys come in, kind of thing, like looking at you.
Hi, are you ready?
Yeah.
So many people said things. Want to say that again?
It was literally the exact same thing Amy said. So it's just
Yeah.
like, we said it in stereo.
Oh, is that you're Benny? Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, what's it to you?
Astriana said it's your way.
He kind of like stops like cleaning, and he's like, okay, what can I do for? All while like when he says all this, like he hasn't blinked. He's like a sphinx. His hand is just turning, and is like still like eyebrows down, kind of like kind of stern, like.
Dinner in a few rooms for the night if you have them.
He's like, okay. And he's like, carrot. And like no one responds to it, and he's like, and it's the only time you see him like kind of basically move that isn't his arms twisting and his lips. He kind of turns his head like just really like jarringly to the right. He's like, carrot. And like you see her like come like a woman come fumbling down the stairs. Like, oh sorry, Ben, I'm sorry. And before you is a warforged woman in like a waitress get. And here's Kilden. Oh, okay. And she's like, yeah, and he's like, show these people, like, show them a table. She's like, okay, sorry, Benny, sorry about that. And I just going to address the heavy breathing in the room.
Yeah.
I
We're
feel
doing a
actually like there's some kind of reason that I should fear this. Oh
I'm
god.
getting this weird urge to just like shoot her face out.
I just have this really visual memory of fighting her with cat claws for some reason.
I
You
have
were quite-
Mask and I
memory
blew
of
half her
being
face off. It was really
knocked
weird.
out
Yeah.
and nearly
Yeah.
losing my own shotgun.
I just grabbed Coda and Risbit and I was just like, this has happened before.
I'll have to say fever dream.
The aliens.
We're
the
in
drowned gods.
Caracosa now, boys.
Oh god, we're in Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah, this Warforged lady like ushers you over. She's like, "Here you go, folks. Sit down here.
Well, thank you.
Where y'all from?"
North.
And things.
From the
The
city.
Feywild.
Oh, the city. Oh, the city. Oh, God, that's nice. You just here on business.
Yes.
Passing through. Bit of a hobo outside earlier.
Yeah, that was intense. Oh boy. I'm just gonna. What would you like to order?
I'll have an ale.
Darren, like, do I need to insight to know that she's like behaving really weirdly, or is this just like how she?
Yes,
is?
you do, Coda. 'Cause she's really good at it.
So Darren, due
yeah.
to the fact of my class, I still have a minimum insight of 15.
Yeah, when Coda is like, "We're from the city, little lady," you can see she hears Kill Bill noises,
Oh, good.
and she's like, "Oh, from like Uria? Is that what you mean when you're an ale, sir? Was it?"
Esme is just like, we're not bounty hunters. I am, but I'm not. We're not looking for war for it.
Wait, Darren, can I take out my my effigy and say like?
He's got a piece.
No, my
I mean,
effigy.
he does.
And say I'm not exactly a friend of the city.
Guys, I know what we're gonna show her.
No, I
Risbeth, put your
no.
fucking pants back on.
Absolutely
That's what I
not. Like out of character, I know what you're thinking. And no.
What do you
Darren,
mean?
does she react when I show her the effigy?
She sees it and she's like, "Oh, that's nice." Risbeth, what are you doing?
Oh no, I was just like, as a joke, we should show her the hand
Oh, okay. I thought you were actually doing.
Oh, stop.
My bad.
No, Esme is itchy. Like, what's the name of the chap that we met? Bulkhead Bill.
Yeah.
He's like,
here.
Don't.
okay, fine. I won't mention him.
No, do what you want.
No, I'm not going to. Esme is just like, Esme literally takes the point of being like, you don't have anything to worry about from us. Like, and
Okay,
she-
Miss.
We are
Sorry,
certainly
honey.
not friends of the city or the guilds.
actually, we are friends of the Warforged. That's our whole deal.
Look, miss, if we were happy in your area, we wouldn't be here.
Awesome.
So, an ale for you, good man.
Yes, please. Don't worry about me. I'm not from this. Damn.
I'm not even
Definitely
from
didn't
this
consider it.
I'm a goblin.
And
I'm hungry.
She's basically like, taking your order and like you can see her hands shaking and everything. It's like, what'll be?
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Hey, Darren.
hello.
So, I have a question.
Oh, here. Yeah, just fucking ask, man.
Years ago,
Yeah.
Vern handed me a bow from a woman named Karen. Was that Karen also a Warforged?
I mean, the same Karen that she said was her best mate that worked in the precinct, and that was also a Warforged, and you talked to on several fucking occasions. Yeah, no, that was definitely a Warforged named Karen.
And that isn't the same Karen that's before us now.
Nope.
Okay, that's fine. I was just kind of like, wait, am I supposed to recognize this Karen?
I thought Karen was a standard Warforged name that we've established this already.
Oh yeah, like that was from a long time ago. It's just like I also know
Well,
another
some of us
Warforged
can
name.
remember those details, but sure, let's move on.
But that was it. I was just thinking,
No, I get you. No, it's you like Esme that would all fire off in Esme's head, but it's definitely not the same.
I had the connection in my head, and I thought that would help.
Yeah, no, that was a solid connection. Well done, buddy.
Oh well, yeah. There we go. So Esme is just like, yeah, wine. Just get me wine, and like chowder or whatever fish dish I'm assuming you serve here.
Shout it!
Chowder.
What drinks and
Calzone
foods,
A,
friend?
please.
What food do you want with your ale, Rizzy?
Meat.
She's like, one meat. Good choice, sir. And she like gestures to Izzy and Coda.
Just a wine and whatever's on the menu, really.
Yes, the same.
She's like, one moment.
So how do we get that
I feel
fucking
bad.
lunatic to calm down?
I like to think Esme says it while she's still there. It's like, how do we, get your wand to stop acting mad?
I imagine any Warforged we encounter out here are going to be a little on edge if we mention the city.
Let's tell them that we're friends with Seekers.
Yeah, that'll go, Will.
Let's not.
You are no fun. What was that little thing that you just whipped out there, by the way?
Oh, nothing.
I mean, you know the way that keeping secrets is really dangerous, and
Well-
also the whole reason that I didn't recognize you, like,
Oh, yes,
literally for
bring
the
that
first
up
time again.
again.
Like, just answer the fucking question.
He
This whole
shows them like a little twig effigy that looks a little bit like him.
what is
What
this?
the hell is this?
Is this a voodoo doll?
No,
Do you perform
you'll
voodoo
get
on
your
yourself?
own. You'll get your own when we get to the city.
Whoa, 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 whoa. No, but three steps back.
Is your hair on this?
Why are people making voodoo dolls? 11, Darren.
I'm gonna get people to post this on the Facebook page later so
Yeah.
they make notes so I can stop asking.
11.
Okay, sorry, yeah, you guys continue talking, I'm just gonna throw this out.
It was
Coda,
given
yeah.
to me when I was permitted entry to Dead Man's Haven. Everyone, I believe, is given one.
Ew! Why?
What's wrong? It's just, I don't know. There's nothing
But
wrong with
also,
Kinda
does
creepy.
this have your hair in it?
it. Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, thank God, it's not voodoo.
After Karen kind of like leaves you your drinks, those of you with stop it thingy, hold on, Esme and Coda basically, you see her like approach the stairwell again and kind of like look back over the table and then like hurriedly go back upstairs from where you saw her come from originally.
Well, she's about to run off.
Do we want to pretend we're bounty hunters and chase it down?
No.
No,
Leave her alone.
Ian, I love you. I can't articulate how much. Just like, but what if we do chase her?
I don't think we need to give her any more cause to
I
fear.
love
us.
you
Let's,
guys.
let's just ignore it. I don't know.
But like, it's going to be a really fun. Talk about it after.
For who?
Let's not terrorize her.
For me.
We will probably get a fight at some stage, but not with this innocent waitress.
I wasn't going to fight her. I was just going to like.
Just gonna scare her.
Just terrify her.
Just terrify
Yeah.
her, yes.
Well, while you all discuss that, I'm going to go upstairs. And that's why just like walks upstairs.
Esme,
She just turns back as she's leaving. Is like, I think that would be more like actually terrifying if 4 of us are there. So like, talk
That's
about.
a good idea.
I give her the
Just
bird and I
leave.
say like, if there's a problem, summon us.
If she gets, if she turns to Coda Risbon, if she gets stabbed, I'm not fixing her. I don't care. And then I drink her wine.
No, like locks eyes with Esme and necks at me like, oops, and gets hers. And like,
Oh, was this yours? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's spilled. Oh, I'm sorry.
Pour it all
Yeah,
over
just-
your things.
Esme, don't be a hero.
I need a hero.
It's what I do best. It's like, hey,
Ugh.
bitch!
Neil, how is Esme proceeding? Is Esme just like walking upstairs like, hey, Karen?
No, she's not like she's not being that stupid about it. But she's going to go upstairs, calm, and like basically. So what's at the top of the stairs?
Lol. What's-
Did you not perceive the potential of going upstairs?
No, I did. It's just. Yeah, you see nothing, buddy.
What?
When you get to the top, it's empty, zilch. You're not 100% sure if you just heard like as you reach the top of the stairwell. Did you hear a door just close? Unsure, but there's no one up there. It's
But
basically like a row of bedrooms.
Yeah, but there are like doors into bedrooms. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I thought you were
No,
telling
it's
me
just
that there was like an
a-
empty attic, and I was like, "There's no rooms in this inn." Like,
No,
no,
that's
Sad.
we're about to get fucking murdered. Esme basically just like walks down the hall, like to the other end, and as she goes, like she tries to keep an ear out to hear if there's anyone like.
Cool. Then give me a perception check, then, friend.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
You hear like shh, she'll go, just keep quiet, behind the door. Like the door, like furthest door on the right.
The furthest door on the right. Esme, like I'm making an assumption that Esme has like not like all of her gear with her, but at least has like a side bag with her where she could just carry some.
Yeah, I usually do. I don't know. I always assume people have most of their gear.
But the perfect the handy stuff. She doesn't have all of her weapons with her. She definitely has
like a dagger if she really
a dagger, a rapier, a short bow, and the rest. Like she just has
a 12 gauge fully automatic with an increased mag. It's fine. But yeah. What you planning to do, friendo?
Esme basically like scrawls onto a piece of paper, basically saying it's just like, "Hi. Really want to assure you of the fact that we do mean you no harm."
That's why I followed you upstairs.
I'm slipping a note under your door, sneaking.
And it's like I'm like breathing heavily outside your bedroom door.
I don't imagine she breathes all that heavily, but fine. But it's essentially to the yes. Hold on one sec. Is there anything happening downstairs while I word this?
No, we're just complaining.
Yeah, everyone's kind of sitting there going like, "Where's our waitress?
Yeah,
what
because
food?"
there's no waitress.
And like Benny is still in his stoic position of shining that one glass, like eyeing everyone up. He's like,
Yeah, so we just drink. Wait
Drink,
for our
okay.
food to come.
yeah. After a while, you see one of those like little shutters open and like a tray of plates with what looks like your guys' food because you didn't see anyone else order anything, and like you hear Benny be like, "Oh, Karen, order up," and like again she doesn't reply and he turns his head and he's like, "Karen,
God damn it! Give me a minute."
So Esme, you've got about 3 whole seconds to do what you want to do before that door
Okay.
opens.
Hold on. Can I confirm the name of the bar?
Deadweight.
Deadweight.
No. From Uria, the slums.
Wrenches and
Nuts and bolts.
Yeah.
Wrenches and wenches. Sorry. Why did I think nuts and bolts? Is that the name of another one?
That's the Wrenches and Wenches is the lesbian one, Nuts and Bolts is the
Yeah.
gay one.
Of course I would remember that one.
I love that there is both a lesbian and gay Warforged bar.
Yeah.
Oh, I did that wrong.
Hell fucking yeah.
Esme basically scribbles that in and then like tries to just like not even like because she just drops it to the floor and then kicks it under and then leaves. So like as Karen's being called for again, like she's either at the top of the stairs or she's on her way down the stairs because it is as quick, like it's quicker than that. She already has it like ready to go, but
just as you kind of step up the stairwell and head towards the table, like Karen whizzes past you.
Cute. Esme sits down and then just kind of like Esme just sits down and says, "Where's my wine gone?"
It's inside of the door.
So how'd it go?
Intact.
I've left a compliment card to ensure that the waitress knows how satisfied we are with her service, and to ensure that we can be relied on to give a good TripAdvisor review at our earliest convenience.
Esme, that was so irresponsible. We've been waiting for our dinner for 40 minutes.
Oh god. Give me a plan of attack for when I get back in a sec. It's going to be like, you have dinner, time passes, what now? Yeah, so...
Yeah. So, like, once we eat, do we want to, like, rest a bit and then, like, head out when it's
I
darker?
want to head out to the camp. That's my
Yeah, I want to do that. When, like, I don't know if Darren is, like, going to make a call on it, but essentially Esme, like, communicates to the party either if she feels comfortable enough to do it now, and I will argue that because she is a rogue and or a bounty hunter, she's smart enough to know when she can and cannot speak. If she feels comfortable enough to do it now, she will mention that, like, I think she's trying to hide other Warforged who have escaped or who are trying to escape.
Yeah.
And
Hello.
yeah, I think our plan is to have dinner, like rest a short while, and then head out. But I was telling them that, it's like, Esme says either in the inn if she feels comfortable, like if she's smart enough to know that no one's listening, she'll say it's like, I think she's trying to hide other Warforged or something. But if that doesn't seem like the smartest idea, she'll wait until they're like on the road heading to the Eladrin camp.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you don't kind of feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Like it's not that, like, I don't know, just the whole event is like, there's too many people. Yeah, fucking spiritual.
Yeah.
But for the remainder of the dinner, Karen is always downstairs.
Grand.
Darren, can we get do we get a general sense of where the Eladrin camp already is, or would we have to actually ask someone?
Yeah, like you guys, apart from them being like, we'll be back in 2 days. You guys have no idea, but you did see the direction they left. So in terms of game mechanics, if you wanted to track it, survival would probably get you to, like, going. But if you want to go about asking people, by all means, go for it. It's just they definitely didn't disclose where they were, because when they were like, don't come to our camp, and when you're like, we'll meet you there, they're like, let's not tell them where we live.
If, like, we're having dinner and we're resting up or whatever, if we're then heading out and Benny's still at the bar, I want to ask him, by the way, those noisy Eladrin folk that were here earlier, do you happen to know where they're staying?
You see him kind of, scrubbing, like, same class. He literally hasn't moved. And like when you ask him where they stay, he like stops scrubbing and he's like, can't say I do.
Insight?
Yeah, go for it. He actually seems like he's telling the truth, dude.
Okay.
It was more just kind of just like, what are you getting at? That caused him to stop.
Once I'm assured that my unconscious alien son is put to bed, I leave. I was like, let's just play for.
You leave like Dave and Greta in there.
Yeah. So are you guys heading in their direction and tracking?
Yeah.
Esme like holds out her hand.
Benny, we're going for a smoke, boy!
Yeah, we're going for a smoke. Talk to you later. Esme holds her hand out to Rizbit. It's like, here, sniff this. Maybe you'll be able to get like Eladrin flesh. You can.
Oh my god. Yeah, whoever's survival and tracking,
Will
give
I
me them
try and
rolls.
assist you, Ian?
Yeah, go on.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Nice. I don't fail you.
Nice.
What?
Nice.
Hey.
Oh.
Rizbit, you find tracks that are certainly like from heavy armor, like, the indentation means someone's been like way down like the plate that they would have been wearing, that sort of thing. But there's a lot of footprints, and the underbrush is kind of not doing you any favors. It's like an hour of tracking. You're like, oh my god, where are we going? You may roll again if you wish.
Yeah, roll again.
Go for it, my man. Yeah, it's basically like at this point of Rizbit going like, where the fuck? It's been about an hour.
As we are traveling, I'm going to start playing the aria of suspense, so we cannot be surprised, and if there are traps, we have saving throws against them.
Oh wow, that's neat. Okay, yeah, we're all. Oh geez, everyone's rolling great. That's cool. All right, you guys are like going for a while, and Rizbit, you kind of like catch the scent. Well, what you believe is the scent, and you
literal dogs.
You actually find like essentially tracks that lead you to a camp that clearly looks like a dummy camp. It's like all set up, but like no one's here. and the tracks veer off right and go kind of like deeper into like a bit of underbrush, and you like. It's more just because it's nighttime that you see like a really soft glow really far. The others will probably see it slightly better due to the fact that the 2 eyes rather than one.
Yeah.
But like it's clearly like campfire light really far in the distance. But like it's clearly not at this this here camp.
Careful approaching that. Be quiet and try not to be seen. Maybe you should go ahead, Esme.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe stop playing the aria of suspense.
His door's just strumming really loudly. Like.
No, but that adds to it.
Yeah. Esme basically just says, before we go, no one light up any torches or anything like that while you are here, if you're going to wait here. But those with like good eye, like dark eyesight, can we just do a very quick rundown of this area? Because I'm very much assuming that there's nothing here, but
Yeah,
can we
yeah.
assume
I'll
that
try
there's
to do a perception.
can we make sure there's absolutely nothing here?
Yeah, go for it. So are you leaving
like-
people to investigate while you two sneak ahead, essentially?
Yeah, I could. Yeah,
Yeah.
Darren, also with my how far away, like roughly, is that campfire?
A couple of 100 feet, not even.
Like, say what, 200 feet, 300 feet?
250.
Okay, see, like, I know this is, like, real crazy, but apparently my gun's range is, like, ridiculous. So, is there a way...
All because of sharpshooter.
Yeah, with sharpshooter I ignore, like, the long range, thing. My range is 400 feet, so, and that's without disadvantage. So, like, with my 21 perception, I want to scout the area, but is there a place I could basically set up on high ground where I can keep an eye on them?
Yeah, you find a nice out tree. You can sit up and
Cool.
perch it.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna stay back, but I'm gonna basically have my gun out, looking with my dark vision, and keeping an eye on that camp and on them. I also want to give Esme my bird.
Cool.
I still haven't given it back. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, she still has it. Yeah, I gave it to her earlier.
Okay, Risbet, are you investigating the campfire while the others go forward, or what's the plan?
Yeah, I'd say you probably take a look at that because that's
Yeah, well, it's a case of like Risbet's going to do that while they go forward, so you don't really need to
Did
roll.
Coda not
Risbet-
roll?
No,
Yeah,
Coda's like
that's
scouting
fine.
out and sitting up in a
Yeah,
tree.
he's kind of scouting
One sec.
the area.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Izzy, how are you guys going forward? Are you just walking? Are you creeping? What's the plan of
I
action?
think we should sneak.
Sneaking.
Yeah, snake.
Cool, friendos. Give me some stealth checks.
Can I ask a very quick question before we
Go
get
for it,
into
buddy.
Coda, what is the limit of words that can be recorded in the bird?
I
I'm
think
gonna.
it's the same as
It was a
sounding.
tweet.
Yeah,
Wasn't
No,
it?
no, 140
Oh,
characters.
Yeah,
140
140 characters.
characters.
That was,
Okay.
Yeah, it was a tweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
I like things that will be things that could be a good development for Coda's abilities going forward. Literally a bird that we could send to these meetings to like record and then return.
I'm sure you can
Like,
make a recording device. Like, yeah.
What was I going to say? Well, like you've made a recording device already.
Yeah, but like as in a proper like dictaphone type thing where you can just have it recording.
It's like, what's
Oh,
his
Jesus,
name?
Izzy, nice. It's like 11 or something, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, you guys are silent. So you guys take your time, like it takes you some time. But while you guys are sneaking, Risbet, basically this will happen simultaneously. Risbet, you find nothing. It's like literally everything is set up to look like a campsite, but like the boxes, the crates where you keep food, it's all empty. Even like the pot over the fire is completely empty. It's brand new, but it's not being used.
okay.
Esme, Izzy, as you approach, like basically in the cover of night and the underwood, you can hear voices and they're all kind of like laughing. And you hear someone be like, "I still can't believe you said your name was Gemflower. My God."
Fucking knew Gemflower was a real fucking name. It was too stupid.
It's actually in the book.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, it is.
I don't
Yeah.
care. It's stupid.
awful.
It's so stupid. The second I saw it, I was like, yes. But guys, as you creep forward, you see the pack of Eladrin. They are Eladrin. Sitting around like a campfire, clearly eating food, like a very small campfire. It's like really, like a condensed, like it's kind of like a, I don't know, like a special ops kind of thing. Like, they're all clearly like using the bare minimum they have to. But you see the one that was called Carrick is sitting there, and he kind of has like hit the top of his plate off, but you can clearly see the hand of Uriah sigil on his breastplate.
Fuck.
And they're like, oh yeah, it's like, and then like someone nudges the woman, one of the female soldiers, and it's like, oh, good fucking, the whole drow thing. Oh man, that save is oh boy. It's like, yeah, and then they're like, no, we'll find him by tomorrow. We'll be long gone by that, like, you know, mutual discussion. And they're all just like, you know, maniacal laugh, etc.
Are they saying, like, has anyone said what they're looking for? Like, I can make a
no,
venture guess.
it's a case of like, we'll find them, and it's like, oh yeah, they're gonna pay. Oh boy, but like, they're basically playing the pronoun game. They don't actually like drop a name or anything, but whoever they're looking for, oh boy, they've got it coming. That sort of.
Esme does the whole eye thing between herself and Isadora, and then thumbs back to the other camp.
And she nods.
Cool, yeah, you guys rolled really well. It's fine. They're all blind. Yeah, you guys have kind of pop out of the bush in front of Risbet sort of thing.
Trouble.
Esme just like looks for a surface and begins to write again. It's like, do we have a way to like stick this to the inside of a tent or the outside?
Why? When are you writing?
I'm just gonna write that like they'd be stupid to enter into the town again. Hand of Uria probably aren't welcome outside of the fucking mainlands of Erethdor.
No, we were here at all.
To what end?
They know
You know what I'm gonna say to you is, right? They die whatever happens. And the only thing that I can think of being actually worth our time from this, other than us going and killing them, is literally going in to Isabella and going into I cannot speak her name.
Astriana.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah, that's why. It's when I wrote when I was trying to say.
Go back to Bella and Annie to get them involved.
in my head she's called Anne. I was like, it's just easier.
Literally, the only thing that I can think of is somehow convincing both Belle and Anne that their clerics should take up arms in defense of Warforged. We already know where they are, and they've also said that someone else is already involved with them. So it means they need extra protection already.
I say we don't involve anyone in this, because if some random hick villagers kill members of the Hand of Uria, they are going to bring the wrath of all of them down on this place. We need to keep this as low-key and as quiet as possible.
She's right. We know they have numbers. If they know that their squad was killed, they're gonna keep sending more and more and more, and these people won't be safe.
If they return, and they also said that they're not waiting 2 days. They're going to be back in a day's time.
Yeah.
So it means that whatever they come to do tomorrow, there's a problem.
Well, at least we know for a fact that this whole artifact thing is bullshit. So we confront them about that. I don't want to rile up a crowd, because I'm terrified that if Uria doesn't give a shit about this place, they will just wipe it off the map if it's a problem. We have to be careful. I don't know what to do.
As Izzy says, I don't know what to do.
Thanks.
Oh. Izzy kind of ends with that line. You see a dot appear on Esme's chest, a red dot.
Well, this roll makes no difference.
But as the dot, everyone kind of blatantly sees it. It's like, wait, what the hell is that? You can see the direction Esme's standing in if it's pointing at her chest, it's clearly originating from away from her, opposite her, but that's in the direction of the village that you came. And you can kind of see a beam of light kind of going through the air. And after a couple of seconds, it disappears. Like about 5 seconds.
Can we follow it? Like insofar as best as we can.
Yeah. I'm scared. Also, Darren, does that confirm my thought?
Hold on, for what? What do you mean?
I got a 17 on that, like, on the thing.
They do indeed. Most would, yeah.
Cool. Just because I know the problem with this concept is it is an incredibly. Neil loves playing clerics and would fully do this if he was playing a full cleric, but he isn't. So I made a roll. But essentially, I think personally that, like, if we are to make the assumption that the people who are at risk are warforged, so let's go with a very basic assumption. Let's go with something that is incredibly likely. They are warforged. I appreciate that this whole thing is like, oh, we don't want to get more people involved, but we might be able to convince either the Temple of the Drowned God or the other temple, the Temple of Love, to basically turn around and be like, hey, like, if we go to them with, like, if we need to convince Karen to fully trust us, which she might, if we can convince them to be like, go into one of them and seek formal sanctuary. Literally go in and say, please give us sanctuary, and we can hide them in there. They can't.
Is this in character, Neil?
In character.
But, I mean, do we want to, like, actually show our hand, or do we want to just keep up the pretense of, oh, there's no Krillin artifact here, you can get fucked now?
The problem is, if they're
Also,
coming in
do
tomorrow...
they respect sanctuary when they already beat up one of the temple's priests?
My problem with... the only problem with it... No, but they... Yeah, but did they not say at the campfire that they were going to come back tomorrow?
Oh shit, yeah, sorry, I thought you meant like when they were like, oh, we'll come back to you. It was, yeah, no, they said we'll find them tomorrow.
So this is it, right? So
yeah,
my whole problem, I appreciate that, yes, so there's an argument to be made that this would be showing our hand too early. If we were to do it right, and I'm not saying that that's easy, that we would be able to basically get them to agree to give sanctuary before, like, basically we have a lot to do in the space of the next, like, 8 hours of night, and that we have to go to the temples and just be like, hey, can one or either of you basically provide them with sanctuary, because they're going to come. If they come in,
we don't even know if that's what they're after. I'll admit it's a likely possibility that it is, but we can't just barge in without the full information. Can we follow that light or not?
All I'm saying to you is, right, I have no issue following that light, but what I'm going to say to you is, this is one of the most legitimate thought processes that can be there, but if our biggest concern is we can't legitimately strike up an attack against Hands of Uria members who are in disguise, because the whole point will be that they will keep looking for more people, we need to put it into a situation where they can't actually, like, if they get killed under the guise of followers of Corellon, then they get killed under the guise of followers of Corellon. And that's not showing our hand, that's not showing their hand. But if they come in tomorrow with a full Hand of Uria, like, dicks out, going to literally take this place apart, and there's even 2 Warforged, including Karen, currently just stuck in a room that is so much less defensible than the woman who literally nearly drowned one of them.
Okay, well then, can we at least actually fucking talk to Karen before we go around deciding where she should or shouldn't hide? Can we actually talk to her first?
Yes, you're right.
I, like, if there's a better option, then yeah.
I'm with you, okay? But we need more information, and we need to go get it now.
I definitely think we have all of the information, but let's go and find out what the red light was.
Yeah, you guys will end now in a second, guys, because it's 12. I don't want to keep you. Sorry, I'm dying. Yeah, no, I was like, I'll just have some while I'm dying. Yeah, you guys, follow the light. I was about to say a different word. You guys follow the light, and you hear, basically, like, when you kind of get to the bushes, like, that isn't the opening where this camp is. You see a figure like basically dart off in the direction of the village, basically from the direction where the laser strike came.
This is either a seeker.
All right, Risbeth. Now we can run after them. Let's go.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah, and we'll like end on that like.
That's definitely a seeker.
No, I reckon it's. I don't know.
Who do you
Yeah,
reckon?
good game, guys. Great game, guys. Well, good rolls and
Good
such.
game, guys.
Night, Ian.
Good night.
Adios.
Join us again, same red time, same red channel.
Yes,